What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Huey Show, episode number 8. Yeah, it means it is your boy Huey. We are back. And we have one recurring guest, I guess you could say now, because he's been on more than once. We got our good old boy, cousin Mike.
Yo.
And we got another individual, yeah, it means worked at the same job. I never saw him do no work, but that's
He lying.
Nah.
He lying.
Nah, they ain't neither here nor there. Good old Rudy.
What up, what up?
Welcome to the pod. So like I said, we got some interesting topics. But today, I do want to start off with a very important thing that everybody has been long awaited for. GTA 6 trailer, fellas. So let's start with that before we get to what the people really want to know, which is good old NBA. How did you guys feel about it? Oh, before we get to that, we will. I do have to put a
Disclaimer?
No, not disclaimer. So listen, there have been some people who have called me, had discussions with me about some of my takes on the show. Listen, this is my show. I'm gonna say what I want to. So
Preach.
You can call me and you can have your disagreements or you can have your opinions and you can vocalize them, but I'm still gonna talk my shit one way or the other.
As you should.
If you don't like it, turn it off. As the great Charles Barkley says, if you don't like what the hell I say, turn Spotify off, turn YouTube off. It is what it is. And the second thing is, since it's my show, when I want to have people on, I'm gonna have them on. So when you get the call to come on, you will come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's no shot to nobody who has hit me up recently to come on. You will come on when it's that time.
It's time, yeah.
But yeah. So getting to good old GTA 6, right? How do you guys feel? Since Rudy is new and it's in his good old home state, well, not home state, but his
Birthplace.
his birthplace. Yeah, I mean, really, your home state is really
Yeah, I know.
where you're raised. But
I rep New York too.
sometimes
It's just Miami's in my blood. I gotta forever rep that.
that, you know what? I can't even say that because I know a few people who are from like Jacksonville and they rep Jacksonville heavy, even though they were.
Look at Carmelo. Like he raised in Baltimore, but he reps New York heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Brooklyn,
So
yeah.
same thing.
That's hey, fair enough. But so we're gonna start with Rudy.
Love the trailer. I was hype about it since before it came out. Like I was hearing rumors that, it was gonna be in Miami, Vice City.
Mm-hmm.
And I was hyped because like the last time it was set in the 80s, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Vice City.
Yeah, it was like Scarface.
Yeah, and it was a vibe, but I was like, we need a modern day take on Vice City.
Oh, they did that.
Yeah, so like from the graphics. Did you see the beach?
Man, who didn't? I mean,
Immaculate. Like,
yeah.
girls were twerking in bikinis.
Girls are twerking on cars.
Cars, like
Facts. I thought he was gonna break Chet.
it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm hyped. I think it'll be the best GTA yet. I just hope we don't have to wait.
That's
another
statement.
I mean, come on, man. They keep getting better and better.
Mm.
And like, how are they going to top 5?
Okay.
We gonna see.
We gonna see, but
I don't think graphically you can top 5. I think right now 5 is like the only way you could get better is by being on PC because I don't think there's not too many modern consoles right now that can run like, because I've seen some of those GTA 5 mods.
mm-hmm.
If you see how realistic some of those mods are, it's like, nah, your PS5 would sound like it's about to explode if they tried to run some of that.
Damn, that bad?
Yeah. Like, but PC is kind of infinite. It's unlimited. So it's all about what new parts come out that can determine how graphically advanced you can become. But consoles do have a set. There's only so far they can go.
Yeah, they can't exceed a certain level.
That's just how it is. Because they're, if you think about it, they're pre-made PCs.
Mm-hmm.
Just in a more simplified form.
Okay.
So you don't have to do as much compared to PC to where if you have the wrong driver, you might not be able to play your game.
Right.
So you prefer PC than an actual platform?
Yeah, well, it depends on who you are.
Okay.
If you're a simple person, and that, there's nothing wrong being a simple person, but if you're more like, I just want to be able to play my game and not have to worry about any of the extras,
me. Yeah.
console. If you have no problem delving into it, figuring out why this problem is happening, and you have no problem doing that, PC is definitely for you because Because honestly, you might get 15 years out of a PC and only 6 or 7 out of the PlayStation, Xbox, whatever, because they always have to, any new console they bring out has to be upgraded even more. So the price point goes up. While my PC, all I have to do is open that bitch up, go grab a graphics card and put it in there.
Oh, don't act like them graphic cards are cheap.
Well, some of the older graphic cards might be cheaper, but they work better than the new ones. That is a thing.
But I'm just saying, it's like you paid a flat fee of what, $600 with tax or whatever the case is. You pay for the PC, but you know, depending on how you want your setup to be and how much you want to upgrade it, that's going to be additional hundreds you throwing into it, you know. So I'd rather just pay the $600, get my 6 years or whatever.
You can make that argument. Yeah, that argument would have been valid from, I think, 360 and before. But now, because you're paying monthly or yearly to be able to play online, and this is just...
That's if you want to play online.
No, but think about how many online gamers are on console.
I'm just saying.
So most people are playing console games for the multiplayer games, not really for the single player games.
You're right.
So that's what I'm saying. If you're paying $60, let's say you're paying...
not 60 no more, brother.
Oh, yeah, it's going up.
Yeah, so, like a Tuesday. It's like 80 something.
$80?
Damn. And that's for the regular, the essential.
I'll tell you right now.
That's for the essential. So if you want that premium, was that like 120, 130?
Yep. So right now it went from, so the 12 months went from being $59.99 to $79.99. The extra, PlayStation Plus Extra from $100 to $134, and PlayStation Premium from $119 to $159.
That's some bullshit.
Is it even worth it?
Oh, well, you get more games for each package that you get. So there might be like 6 new games that come out. The regular, the essentials will only get maybe 1, while the plus will get all of them, or the premium will get all of them and some more. Like,
so
movies.
you are kind of paying it. It's just I don't like how much it jumped.
The bad or the games could be bad for that month.
Yeah.
Oh, they could be bad?
Yeah, they can be bad.
They haven't been having a lot of good free games.
That's what I'm saying. So
for the essential.
So
the premium, I know you can play some of the newer games.
So that's what I'm saying. If you're paying that a monthly, I mean, as time goes, and that's not even saying monthly, that's for 12 months. So if you're paying $20 just for the monthly pass, just so you pay $20 every month, you're going to eventually get to that point to where it matches up to the graphics card that PC guy got for maybe $100 to $200. As time goes along, you will match it. So is there really a difference? And that guy can play his for 12 to 15, and you're playing 6 to 8. That's saying you don't get the next gen console, and that's what everybody wants, is the next big thing.
Yeah.
So it's
whatever your preference is.
But are you finished with?
Yeah.
All right. So then, Mike.
Remember in Marine Ford when Whitebeard was like, "Yo, the One Piece is real." That's me. Because it was so much rumors. It was so much we didn't know. You could put the trail out there. It exists, and you got a date. Also,
this is a spoiler, but if
that's why I didn't say what happened.
If you do watch One Piece, well, at that point, you've had years to catch up. That's on you. I don't give a fuck. That's your fault. Like, you had all these years to catch up.
You're right.
But to be fair, that was also at the same time that he was also mid-dying, also talking that speech. So it was a good and a bad. He just got his chest punched in with a lava fist.
I wasn't talking about they ain't got nothing to do with what I was talking about. No. I'll just say it. I like the fact that it's real. And you got somebody official to verify it. That's all. You know, it's not like, instead of just having an article or whatever, it's like, oh, it's rumored to come out this time. You got the trailer, what it's gonna look like, where it's gonna be, what year it comes out.
Was it 2025?
Yep.
That's too damn long.
No, time out. Are you done?
Go ahead.
Okay. Time out. We're gonna talk about this. So my review of the overall trailer, cool. You know, it's a GTA game. I'm gonna get it. I know what my expectations are. I don't expect the story to be. I expect the story to be just as good as other GTA games. So
sure.
I know what. And it's a Rockstar game. So then they don't play about GTA. No. You know. Now 2K, which is Rockstar's underneath. You know, they be on the bullshit. Yeah, 2K Take-Two is they own Rockstar. Just they also do 2K, like NBA 2K.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, they do both.
So they making all that. You know what?
They also make Mafia too. They also make Mafia.
Yeah,
so
I got
that's
those
what I'm saying. So yeah, 2K is involved in a lot of games.
I'm just saying they're making all that money, and I gotta hear the excuses. I gotta hear the excuses about 2K.
That's because they're all different departments and studios.
I know, but
did Rockstar make Midnight Club?
Yes.
Oh, they need to bring that back.
I think the reason why they don't is because Midnight Club went into GTA. I think they kind of pushed. They kind of collided them together. So there's no reason to go back to something that's all racing when you already got that in GTA. I think that's their business model of viewing it. Even though I do want it, just like how I want Skate 4.
It's gonna sell. It's like it's a Midnight Club. You know what I mean? I think the last one was what
2000 and
what was it called? Midnight Club
3
Dub Edition.
Dub Edition. I think that was 3.
Yep, it was 2005.
I was gonna say that was pre-2010.
Yeah,
by a minute. So.
2005.
Arguably like one of my favorite racing games of all time.
Oh, it in terms of street racing, absolutely.
I think it was like
Need for Speed's up there too.
It was right up there. Yep. Yep.
But
Need for Speed Underground.
Oh, of course. And what was the one that just got rematched? Was that Need for
High Pursuit?
No, Burnout. Burnout Paradise?
Burnout Paradise? Oh, that's a good game.
See?
I like that one.
See? That's what I'm saying. That, like, in terms of street racing, listen, I was out here. You know what I mean? We played the same game. So I was out here. But listen, like I said, I have my expectations, but I can't stand people like you. Too long. No, it's not.
Bro.
It's not.
10 years.
This is, so what?
That's a long
They
time.
did the same thing with GTA 3. Same thing with GTA 4.
What were we just talking about before camera? It was like the reason, it's not because it's 2 years that we gotta wait. It's in addition to the 10 years we already waited.
But we've already waited the 10 years with San Andreas, with Vice City, with all that.
No, but it wasn't no 10-year gap in between those.
That's fact check.
It wasn't 10 years.
But bro, GTA 3 came out like 2003 or something, and then San Andreas was 2005, right?
Now you're right.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't no 10-year gap.
Vice City was 2004. No.
My bad.
Vice City was 2002. San Andreas was 2004.
Right. So it wasn't no 10-year gap.
And that was a big jump between Vice City and
But that's 2 years between game releases, not trailer to release.
Yeah, but they have started. But I think to do and I can't even say San Andreas didn't have some good graphics because they actually did back then.
Yeah, for the time.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think due to the graphic increase, all the little details that they put, I think that's what shoots it up like that.
Listen, I get it. I'm not mad about the 2 years. I'm just saying people who are, I get it.
Also, you don't want to cyberpunk it either. No. Which is you drop a trailer, you say it's coming out next year, then that gets delayed another 6 months. That gets delayed another 6 months.
But
6 months, now it's 2 years. Then it comes out. And it's still buggy.
At least they fixed it. At least they made right
over
on
time.
But some people don't. Anthem just
also Cyberpunk was a $70 game. So I've seen people compare that. Oh, what about No Man's Sky? Cyberpunk. No Man's Sky was like a $40 game. I play it, so I know. I play it. I got it. I pre-ordered it. So that's how you know I wanted it. And you know it is what it is. And you look at it now, it's one of the greatest games to make a comeback in video game history at this point. So I'm not saying you can't do that, but when you're a $70 game,
that's just not professional. You got to come out with a working product.
You have a multi-million-dollar product that you've gotten investors from, and you still come out with that. I'm not hearing no Witcher 3.
But even then, you're not a proven franchise too, so that's even worse.
Yeah, but they were a proven studio.
Don't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't because some people. It's just how it goes. Some people, you know, they come out with great games and some are just dubs, and that's just what it is.
Yeah, but if you think about it, think about how many dubs they've dropped, and I'm talking about CD Projekt Red, The Witcher, The Witcher 2, which was, you know, a lot different than The Witcher 3, but still it's still a brand that's well known. The Witcher's everywhere, and they dropped Cyberpunk when The Witcher series was going on Netflix.
But guess what?
So they had heat coming off that too.
But guess what? They got it together. That's my whole thing. You know, I
like Anthem, which you're all right.
I'm just saying, like my thing is you shouldn't be like releasing unfinished games at all. We talked about that last time. But if you are gonna do it, at least fix it.
But that's the thing though. It shouldn't be if you are going to.
No.
I paid $70 for a fucking game.
I just told you.
Huh?
Sometimes there's a deadline that they gotta meet.
But that's not my problem.
But like
I agree.
They should at least try to fix it.
That's all.
Like
I understand what he's saying. If you do it,
no, listen,
put your heart into it.
No, listen, I agree with you. There's no excuse. My thing is, if you gonna fuck up, fix it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and guess what? People came back to it, and now that they know you're actually about your product, it matters to you to make it as good as it can be.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think CD Projekt Red kind of had no choice because, like I said, if you look at their history,
listen,
The Witcher 3 came out buggy as a motherfucker.
I'll just say it,
It came
bro.
out
You
buggy.
always got a choice to half-ass it.
No,
That's all.
when you have their budget, you can't. That's not a choice to have acid. I mean,
That's not what you're supposed to do. But.
that's because think about it. Even the game devs said we need at least another 1 or 2 years. They said that,
Damn.
and that was after they had delayed it almost a year or 2 years after. So they said they needed another 2 years to get everything that they needed done right. So you released it beforehand because the investors, and that's why GTA does not like to put release dates on their trailers
They shouldn't.
because of that issue.
But because of the leak, I think they had to.
Oh yeah,
Because it was like, okay, it's getting worse.
also-
And the
leaked.
fact that
Yeah,
the
leaked.
trailer got leaked as well.
it was supposed to come out that night. It came out in the morning, didn't it?
Yeah, it came out.
No.
No,
It
it
came out
was
day
supposed to come
before.
out-
Yeah,
Came
day
out the
before.
The night before.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out the next day.
But I wasn't even talking about the trailer leak. I was talking about the actual information about the game. It's like it's only going to get worse. So you need to just put something out there.
Well, I think the whole point because they could have valved it because if you leak something of Valve's, they put another 2 years on the project and they changed whatever got leaked. Not anymore.
Play that game if you want to.
Not anymore. But that's what Valve used to do.
Because that would have been a 4-year extended wait for GTA 6.
Yeah, but and to be fair, I don't necessarily think that they see. Here's the thing: when it comes down to leaks, 9 times out of 10, the leak is coming from either somebody within the company or believe it or not, it's coming from a child that has a parent that's in the company
Has access to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think truthfully, I think they did that on purpose because they saw it was getting hot because they knew people wanted it. So they said, "Why don't we leak a little bit of something? It's already gaining some traction."
But the good thing about it, they leaked it, but they had something prepared for it.
Well, it's because the trailer was coming tomorrow.
No, I'm talking about before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, imagine you leak it and you ain't got nothing to show for it. It's like,
nah, that's a fact.
That's.
But I think with
backwards.
Rockstar, I think they're one of the very few companies now. Because listen, I was one of those people. I thought Cyberpunk was gonna be the one. Now, mind you, I was stupid because I got that shit on PS4, but I thought that hoe was gonna be the one.
Wait, so what happened? It's just like it started off good and then tanked?
Listen, they had such a good trailer. It had people pre-ordering that didn't pre-order ever.
That's because y'all saw Keanu Reeves and
You damn
y'all
right.
started bugging.
You damn right. I was trying to.
Y'all thought it was gonna be John Wick the movie.
Yeah. That's how they advertised it. I wanted to grab that pencil and put it through somebody's head. Like, what you mean? Who doesn't want to try that? You tell me you didn't see John Wick.
Listen, that's why they got you. That's why they got you, though. That's why they got you.
But that's the job of a trailer, though, to get you hyped.
Yeah.
So they did their job.
Exactly. I did my job. I don't want to hear nothing they got to say.
But no, the game devs
And
did
they
their
bought
job. The game devs and whoever made that trailer did their job. Whoever was forcing that game out that fast did not do their job. Nah. I mean, and I get it. It is investors. It is a lot of times investors pressing. No, I'm agreeing with you because you said it.
No, he did. That's why I pointed to him. He was talking about the investor.
Okay.
No, I feel like that was you.
Yeah, that was you.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
I'll take the credit.
Yeah. Now, I think he backed you up.
Okay.
Which was his point.
I got you.
But at the same time, I expect. This is speaking from the consumer. As a business, that's genius. That's why when people say, "Oh, 2K should become a monthly game that drop and they should just update it every month." Why would I do that when I'm making $70 off you guys purchase it every year? I'm making $100 off every time you make a new micro character. Why would I make it a monthly game when I'm making double from you guys having to make a new character every year? That just means you don't have to make a character every year. Right. You make 3 builds and you're done. I lose actually. Long term compared to me losing short term, but you guys have to constantly pay.
I ain't got to do nothing. I ain't bought 2K in like 2 years.
Nah,
I bought it last year, and
I buy it when it's on sale.
I bought it on sale, and it was $10 cheaper the next week. I was pissed.
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah,
and I didn't even like it.
Did you get it Black Friday? Because usually Cyber Monday, it's always cheaper the Monday.
I feel like it was either before that or after. It wasn't during that time frame.
So probably New Year's Eve sale or something.
I gotta check.
How's the latest 2K?
I don't have it.
I don't either.
No, I haven't.
Nobody played
it? Will would have been the perfect person to ask that because he has it. Listen, he said, we were at your house, Thanksgiving. You said, yeah, I blew my money on that. He has 3 bills. 3 bills. That's $300. That's $300 plus the 300 after tax. 376. He probably spent on just 2K.
Damn.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I stopped. I'm like, for what?
Like if it was still 40, I'd think about it. But 100 to get your character to 85 and to get the animations and all that.
The way some of y'all be spending money, y'all have drug habits. It's just 2K.
No. Listen, from 2K14 till 2K21, they had me. I ain't gonna lie. I was making 4 or 5 bills.
Yo, I enjoyed 21. That was a good one.
Nah,
who's on the cover on that one?
Dame.
Yeah, Dame. It was either Dame or Giannis, wasn't it? Or was Giannis 19?
Was 19.
Wait, so which one was Luka?
22.
Yeah, 22.
All right, that's the one I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Dame, the one with Dame was better?
Well,
I didn't play 22.
Better is all about, it depends on the person. Because for me, the best one's 16. Some people might say 21. Some people might say 20.
I like 20. That was good. But
Yeah,
I think I like 21 more though.
But for me, it was definitely 16. I was going crazy on 16. I think I had a 70-point game on that.
Well, who?
With my character.
Oh, damn.
Online. I've had at least 350 pointers.
Oh, he was ball hogging.
No.
Okay.
No.
Everybody else quit?
No. It wasn't even that. It's just depending on who was scoring. Like, for instance, when I was playing rec, I was scoring. When I'm playing with my boys, I might be passing.
Yeah.
Because there's been times where my friends are like, yo, dog, you're pissing me off. We go to rec, right? Which is just random people. We go to rec, you drop like 35, 40, you get like 10 assists, 6 rebounds, and like maybe 1 steal, right? We go to
1 steal.
Man, listen, it's rec. A lot of people are not playing defense.
That's why I eat, bro. That's why I eat.
But then we go to the pro-am, and be like, then we go to the pro-am, you give us 15, maybe 7 assists.
You're not playing your game.
8 rebounds, maybe like 3 steals. How your defense go up, but then your points go down.
What you mean? That's real life.
I mean,
you play defense, your points usually go down.
Yeah, but
depending.
But it's like he's like,
I get it though.
We need you. We need that same Huey over here that we need over here. Yeah,
we need you to be a weapon.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
And because you got to think about sometimes, because depending on who I'm playing with, if it was like X, my boy Swag, I'm trying to think who else. They're gonna bust my pause. Ooh.
Pause.
No. I stopped though.
Cam would have roasted you, bro.
Right. No, because Cam be saying it too.
But both of them.
Yeah. No, but they say pause right after.
I was gonna say Mace would have got you.
Yeah.
But he be saying it in front of Mace too. I'm not hearing that. But listen, they be like, Dre, because Dre was usually the point guard. Because when either Dre or Swag was the point guard, and then either one of them would be the shooting guard, then I'd be the small forward. X would be the power forward, and then anybody could run big.
Okay.
All they asked for was the big could shoot. Because X was very paint dominant. And this is 16. 16, I was like in between.
X was the point guard, you said?
No, X was the power forward, but X
gotcha.
X was like a Scottie Pippen. He kind of ran the defensive end. So when I fucked up on defense, what the fuck are you doing? Devious, get your ass to the corner. You supposed to be there, blah, blah, blah. I was there. No, you wasn't. Pull up the replay. This is where you was. This is where you were supposed to be. You right. Sometimes you gotta be honest.
Right.
But yeah, no, like I said, and X helped me out a lot when it comes down to defensive. He'd be like,
assignments.
Yeah, he'd be like, Devious, why are you over there? Well, this is where my arrow's saying to go. Tell me. Is everything around you black? Nah. So that means you got eyes, right? Look. Figure it out. If Swag is running over there and you're running over there because your arrow says that, maybe you shouldn't follow the arrow. Maybe you should find the open man instead of trying to just look at the. You're right.
He says it's common sense. Yeah.
But like I said, that helped with my basketball IQ. So like I said, even though there were some things he could have said nicer.
Mm-hmm.
The point
could have executed better.
Yeah. The point was made. Like I think one time I was making a whole bunch of excuses.
I was gonna say that's why you had to do it that way.
No. But this kind of changed my mindset. I was making a whole bunch of excuses why I couldn't get to some guy. I think he was at the wing and I was getting screened and I'm telling Swag to switch. If you see me getting hit by the screen, he's running off ball. If your man comes to the corner, I'll pick him up. I'm already getting hit by the screen off the side anyways. Mm-hmm. So just pick up on mine. Yo, X says something like, He's like, Devious, you talking too much. You talking too much. Go eat some pussy or something. And then come back. And you know it's crazy. I stole that line and used it on my Rocket League team because one of my teammates was just making too many excuses. Oh, I was just trying to get the ball over here. Man, you talking too much. Go eat some pussy real quick. He was like, yo, the whole party laughed and he was like, And I was like,
Yeah.
because when you get hit with that for the first time, you know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah. You're like, I ain't never heard that one before.
Yeah. So like I said, there's a lot of things I learned.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, definitely for me, 2K16. Your boy's going crazy.
But that's like what you were just talking about. There's a lot of people who don't play defense. They don't know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They just drive to the basket or they shooting threes.
Mm-hmm.
Before you even get there, steal it, outlet pass.
That's it.
Win by 40.
But I think it's also dependent upon the mindset of the person. Like I like defensive players.
No, my thing is if everybody else want to play offense, like usually our squad, we got one big man. He gets the rebounds, he blocks the shots in the paint. Everybody else, shoot, slash, whatever the case is, somebody got to play defense.
Now I always tell people if I'm like 1 for 7, 1 for 8, yo,
you gotta start playing some defense.
Play some defense.
Listen,
make up for that.
I can't score, but you not gonna score either.
Yeah. If you're gonna 1 for 7, you gotta get me some rebounds, some assists.
That's what I'm saying. So
blocks.
When I can't score, I might throw this controller, but I'm gonna pick that bit. Yo, whoever you is, you not getting no bucket.
That's a fact.
Because if you go crazy and I'm 1 for 9, I look bad. Like no matter which way you do.
Nah, straight up.
That's why he would say, "How come you play like this in the rec, and then you come to the pro-am and your defense goes up, but then your offense is dry?" And I say, "Hey man, you know what I mean, these more defense is different out here. Like, it is what it is." But so everybody has gotten their final takes on the GTA. I bet. So speaking of 2K, all right. So listen, I got to issue a little apology, to homegirl Kayla. You know what I mean? I was talking a little crazy about the Mavs at the start of the season. I said they might be a playing team. You know what I mean?
Damn.
They cooking. Listen, them boys is about to tell you right now.
Yeah, what's their record like?
13-8.
That's not crazy.
That's not crazy, but that's a lot better.
They started out strong.
They started out like but that's because I think Kyrie got hurt now.
No, that's recent.
That's recent.
We're talking about that 13-8 is before that.
But I'm saying is they start off so hot.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're blowing teams out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what teams are they? Who are they playing? Because if it's like you playing.
They weren't playing no scrubs. I think didn't they beat the Nuggets?
Oh yeah, that was what?
I don't know. I thought the Nuggets blew them out, but
maybe I could be confusing it. Okay, so here we go. All right, so they beat. All right, hold on. They beat the Pelicans. Everybody beats the Wizards. They beat the Lakers. Your team. They beat the Clippers.
Whose team? That ain't my team. We gonna talk about that. That ain't my team no more.
Oh no more.
He said no more.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're all right. The Nuggets did beat them. They beat the Grizzlies.
I was gonna say I just watched that.
Everybody beats them. They beat the Nets, the Spurs, Pistons, everybody. They lost to the Hawks.
Yes.
See what I'm saying? What you doing losing to the Hawks?
Pacers.
It don't sound like they being too many like
Lakers.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Lakers have their days though. They not consistently good.
But like I said, they have beaten some okay teams. Like they're not.
So they're beating the teams.
They beat the Heat. They beat the Heat.
Okay.
Spurs, Rockets. Even though the Rockets start off hot, but they cooled off. The Knicks. I was hurt by that one. Timberwolves. Like I said, they beating some pretty good. They beating some good teams.
They beating the teams they supposed to beat.
Yeah, but they're doing their job.
They just did it in a good fashion.
Suns,
it looked real good.
Suns and Bucks. Never mind, not Bucks.
Mm.
I thought that was the Bucks. That's not them. Like I said, they doing their thing, so I gotta give listen. I came at her in the public. I gotta apologize in the public. So
I respect it.
So yeah. I mean, I apologize. I said you guys would be a borderline playing team. Now with Kyrie out,
listen, we'll see at the end of the season.
Kyrie's out right now. He just got that ankle injury. Kyle landed it on his ankle.
His teammate landed on his leg.
Yeah. So he's probably gonna be out. So
how bad?
Oh, he landed right on it.
He landed right on.
I mean,
Right
he
on.
walked off or
No.
like.
I don't
Nah,
think so.
that was it for him.
That's what I'm saying. So that might change, but because I was wrong at the start, I will give the apology for the start. Now, for everything else after that, y'all ain't doing shit.
I was gonna say, nah, bro. Listen, if they don't end up in the play-in at the end of the season, that's when you issue the apology.
Yeah,
season ain't over.
Nah. Why? I will admit to the injury because I told her you should be rocking no Mavs blue at my school because she's at my school. I'm not gonna say her school. I don't want no issue. She's at my I'm a modder, so she's out there. And I'm saying, hey, at my school, you know, I was that you gotta rock Knicks colors if you go into my school. That's just a little disrespectful. Every single day, every single photo she's taken has been in Mavs jerseys. I feel like
she's a real deal.
Yeah.
Mavs, wow.
And she's a big Kyrie Irving fan, but she wasn't the most happiest person when they traded for Kyrie Irving. She was actually a little annoyed by that.
Wow, because
I was
all the
too.
drama.
Yeah.
I mean, he got to get some props this year for not like bringing.
He got to get some props, but what was the other thing besides the drama that always got to him?
Injuries.
Yeah,
But you can't help that though.
You can't help that, but at the same time, that's a part of you.
Yeah, but that was his teammate landing on his shit.
I mean,
That's
you can't really
he landed
speak.
on Giannis's foot the last time.
Listen, man.
Injuries and with the Cavs.
You want to talk about injuries though?
What?
Your man Kawhi, like always.
Yeah.
hurt? Come on, man.
I ask him.
Listen, I know.
Ask him. I'm always on Kawhi. Kawhi, come on now.
I'm gonna just say this
Kawhi.
much. I'm gonna say this much.
But Kawhi has 3 rings too.
2.
2, 3. Spurs. He won 2 with the Spurs. One with the Raptors.
Spurs lost that finals before.
Nah,
Oh yeah, with the Heat.
I always think 3 is loud.
You're thinking of Danny Green.
Yeah. You're right.
Because he went Spurs, Raptors, and Lakers. That was his back-to-back.
Yep, you're right. 2014, 2019. You're right.
But
I'm thinking of
to
2013.
your point,
Mhm.
at the end of the day, he could stop playing right now. His career is better than a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying.
Who's in the hall.
But where do you rank him? It's murky. Like it's hard to tell where you would rank him because his career has been so choppy as of late.
Well, as of late. I mean, his
So-
Spurs run, but before he got hurt.
You look at like Giannis and Jokic, they're probably top 20 already.
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi, I don't know if he's top 20.
Kawhi's going to be one of those players that makes the Hall of Fame, but it's going to be because of what he did in seasons, not based upon his overall career.
I was gonna say it's not gonna be career. It's not gonna be his regular season career. It's gonna be his postseason career.
That's what I'm saying.
And to me, I'm gonna be honest, I care more about the postseason because I want that chip.
And that's why everybody judges James Harden. We gonna get on him, but
Right.
but
'Cause, like, where was that energy?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
basically,
but and we do have another injury prone player, but listen, the NBA updates that we do it is a little early.
Mhm.
We're not even at the All-Star break yet. So all this could change, but the Magic, I didn't expect them to do what they do. They going crazy. 15-7. They beating good teams. They beating bad teams. They also have been beaten. They beating the Celtics. They beating the Bucks. They beating the 76ers. I think they lost to the Pacers. I think, and the Cavs. But they beating some pretty good teams. And the Timberwolves, gotta give the respect to them too. 17-4.
yeah, that's crazy.
17-4?
Yeah, 17-4. They have the top spot.
All you had to do is choke out Rudy. That's it.
They got him active.
That's it. Everybody else is like, yo, they calling sweeter here.
And listen, we was talking shit about the Timberwolves too. What do they have? If you go back and listen to the previous episode,
I know what I said.
episode 6, we both were saying they need veterans and they need all this and the third.
They did. It was just Draymond Green. They didn't know.
Yeah, that's a fact. Off team. Opposition had to get to him.
You know.
But the fact that the Timberwolves and the Thunder are the 1 and 2 in the West is crazy.
It is.
How long you think the Timberwolves are going to sustain that though?
Not long.
It depends. It depends on health. That really does.
I like OKC. I got faith in OKC. They remind me
Same here.
How do you have more? Wait, time out. In terms of keeping the 2?
What you mean? That's a better. They're a better team than the Wolves.
Yeah, I think they're definitely a better team.
More talented. Everything.
I don't trust Rudy Gobert. I don't trust Cat. I definitely don't trust Cat.
No.
Cat, I understand because Cat is very injury prone.
I like Edwards.
Nah, he just soft.
Yeah, he's soft, bro.
Okay, so if let's say Shy and Ant on the same level,
Mhm.
right? Because they're
they balance. They cancel each other
They
out.
are barring.
Mm-hmm. You got
Who besides Chet?
Chet.
I just
Jalen Williams.
Okay.
Dort.
Mhm.
Giddy.
Dort, I forgot about Dort.
All right then.
Yeah.
I'm just
Dort.
saying. You
I forgot
got
about Dort. Now, but you do have the experience of Mike Conley.
what team is he on?
The Timberwolves.
I ain't worried about him.
Listen, you'd be surprised what a good vet does. I mean,
I hear you, but
that's what I'm saying.
We talking about who's
and I don't really see OKC going that far once the playoff comes around. That's when veteranship doesn't matter.
I'm not talking about the play. We talking about the playoffs, or we talking about standings?
If we're talking about standings, that still applies.
You asked if they.
Yeah, that still applies. That still applies.
No. Because I'm saying if you get the same thing last year with Sacramento, you get the number 3 seed and you lose or whatever the case.
But even they had vets on their team.
Yeah,
I can see them going out like the Kings, like making it to the playoffs.
Yeah, but they got unlucky. The Kings just met the Warriors.
The Warriors.
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. Like I feel like it would have happened anyway. That wasn't their matchup either. Like
right now, I think if let's say this is right now, this is very early, but right now, according to the current standards, they would be playing the Suns.
Who would?
The Thunder. KC?
Yeah,
they're getting spanked.
That's what I'm saying. Because
actually, I can't.
Not spanked.
Hold on. Let me take that back.
I can see that going to like Game 6.
Let me take that back.
Game 6.
Because from what I'm seeing, injuries is going to be part of the Suns.
That's what I'm saying.
So they might beat
Bradley
them.
Beal's not consistently playing with his back.
Has he played at all?
Bro,
yeah, he's played, but not a lot.
We were talking about that last time. No. Bradley Beal, no. Sorry.
I was really hopeful, too.
You don't think he's the answer?
When does he ever play?
I mean, recently. He played with the Wizards, but...
I'm talking about the past 3-4 seasons.
Right.
He had that one season. They didn't go to the playoffs with all he did. Granted,
by himself,
it's your team, but
Russell was there, but he got traded.
No, it was the year before Russell got there. He was going off, and then he got Russell, and they were supposed to do something. I think they made the playoffs, but they end up not going far.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't see Bradley Beal doing nothing. Not
with that back issue.
He was never that guy, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So like everybody,
he was always the 2 to John Wall.
But I'm just saying, it's like, he's going to be the answer. How? He don't play. Mm-hmm. We talking about Kawhi and PG.
Not just that.
But I seen Kawhi and PG in the playoffs in the regular season. They just having a bad, health spell right now.
PG, we've seen in the playoffs too.
Listen,
pandemic P, baby.
No, listen. I'm not talking about the later half of his career. All right, I'm talking about before that. Like if we like
Indiana Pacers.
Yes, if we talk about Hall of Fame, like you were just saying with Kawhi, he has a body of work. It's not just that. However, that brings him down.
But like I said, that's going to bring back to the point of he's going to be recognized more for the seasons that he's had than his overall career. Like LeBron, you can go his overall career and he'll get put in it. No. Kawhi's going to be more 20 seasons.
I wasn't trying to have a Kawhi discussion. I'm just saying, if we're doing the same thing with Bradley Beal, he really ain't done much.
All I can say is this.
Nothing.
Just you're right.
Close to nothing.
Just because you're the number 1 seed doesn't mean you're winning, as we've seen with the Jazz many times. Atlanta Hawks back in 2016.
The Mavs. AC took them out.
Yeah. So just because you're the number 1 doesn't mean you're gonna win, but it's just impressive compared to where they have been previously. I think they said this is since 2000 KG, I think they said.
KG.
Yeah. That's the last time they were even close to the first seed. And they weren't the first seed back then either.
They've been beating a lot of good teams?
Huh?
They've been beating a lot of good teams?
Yeah.
They've been doing that.
Warriors. Warriors.
I was going to say Warriors ain't a good team, though.
But I think
they start off well.
I think they beat the Nuggets.
They might have.
The King. Oh, no. Never mind. Sixers, Pelicans, Knicks. Nope, never mind. Not the Suns. Warriors again. Warriors, Spurs, Pelicans, Celtics.
Celtics Jazz, was the only Nuggets, good team you named. Nuggets too. Okay.
Heat. I'm not counting those.
Shout out to Bam.
Mavericks. They beat the Mavericks twice. Oh wait, that's preseason. Okay, so that doesn't really matter. But they still beat them. So I mean, they've beaten some all right teams. So like I said before, that does not mean that just because you're the first seed, it doesn't mean you're gonna win the whole thing.
So where's Edwards in the MVP standings? Like
I don't think right now. I don't think he's not. But just because you're not in the MVP standing doesn't mean your team isn't overall the best.
I give him most improved, something like that.
Nah, I think that's gonna go to Tyrese. And
I'm bugging.
Yeah, I'm about to say that'll go to Tyrese.
Does he remind you of Penny a little bit?
Tyrese?
Yeah.
See, I said his passing style. And
right.
And no, not well, I say he's a mix. I could give you a mix of that, but we talked about this in the car. I was looking at Reddit. Some people were saying it's early. It is early, But you're starting to see some of the same passing styles of like a Magic. No looks.
I see Kid.
Yeah.
I see a lot of Kid in there.
Yeah, but Kid threw no looks, but he's Tyrese is throwing them with, he's like making sure you know. Like Magic, you knew he was gonna look this way. The ball's gonna go this way. Tyrese is literally going, like sometimes he could be on the baseline.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd would be to the right of him. He'll look into the crowd and then no look at somewhere else. Like as if you can't pass it into the crowd, bro. So what do you know looking? It's like stuff like that.
But the fact that you fell for that says something about you too.
I mean, no, nobody's falling.
No. Listen, I'm just saying, if he looking that way, it's
it's like you can't no look to the crowd. So you just
like, come on, he ain't going out of bounds.
Yeah,
you know he's gonna do something.
And then I think somebody tweeted it like, "Why do you keep doing it?" He's like, "Vibes."
Vibes.
That's a bar.
So it's like that's why I said some people are saying that like a mix of like you said the Magic and a little bit of the Showtime Lakers because they're moving fast.
Right.
They're throwing that ball up. They're throwing no looks. They're throwing no look. You're throwing a no look alley oop from half court.
He's making them watchable.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you watch the last in-season tournament game?
I watched the highlights.
Did you see the no look to Obi?
Yeah, I did.
That's what I'm saying.
That man snapped.
Like
he's clutch.
Mhm.
He seems to make he seems to always make the right play.
Time out.
How many turnovers does he have to assist this season? Because he don't have a lot of turnovers.
Yeah. I think they said he's going like zero.
He's like
turnovers.
0 and 30 something assists.
Yeah.
The man had 15 assists the other night with no
turnovers.
That's crazy.
Didn't he have like a 17 turnover game with no 17 assist game with no turnovers too or something?
I believe
like that?
so.
Yeah.
That was part of the 35. It was like a 2-game span.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was something crazy. Like he's doing his thing. Hey, I've been watching him. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
Like he said, made him watchable.
Yeah, like listen,
team chemistry up by 200.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
Everybody
a fact.
touching the ball.
That's a fact. But listen, all it takes is one player. I think both teams won, but versus Sacramento, we're gonna get into him. But I think between Sacramento and the Pacers, they both won.
Mm-hmm.
But one just is showing up later compared to the other one. Because the Pacers didn't show up last year, let's be honest.
I'm not gonna say nothing until the end of the season.
Yeah, but at the same time, they are balling. And
I was gonna say they looking good right now, but I don't want to go too far.
You don't have faith in them?
No, it's not even that. It's just I gotta see it. I can't just be like, oh.
They do have some championship experience on there. So, but they still are young. They're a young team. They're very fast, and they're also 30th in the league in defense.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 30th.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That hurts.
They was playing defense during the fucking in-season tournament. They was locked
They
in.
want that money. They want that money.
And speaking on that, perfect transition.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about the in-season tournament? This time, I will start with Mike.
It shouldn't take a money incentive for people to be playing this hard. Like if people were playing this hard all the time, and granted, the refs are still gonna be the refs, but it would make the game more watchable, more fun to see. But the refs, I'm sorry.
Trash.
You could have the best games in the world, but if they gonna be doing what they're doing, just throwing people out because I looked at you a certain way and you knew you was wrong. But in-season tournament, obviously you can't sustain it the whole season offering like $500,000, but
it's doing something.
Listen, I want to see people play like this all the time.
That ain't gonna happen, but
I know that.
I mean, at first I didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are you putting in a tournament like during the season? Like, it's just weird. But
I don't like the court though.
Of course, it's trash.
No,
not the courts. I don't like the Vegas court.
I ain't really like many of them. Sorry.
Yeah, no. The courts could look a lot better. It's just I don't mind that it's like all over the place. It's wild. It's just it could just look a little bit better. I don't know who's doing the paint job, but it could just be better.
Some of those colors were a little too strong.
Yeah.
Even then, it's a vertical line through the whole court. It's just weird.
It's weird. Especially the Knicks one sometimes.
I noticed the court more than the players sometimes. It's like too much. I like that. There's a sense of urgency. Like everybody wants to play hard. Everybody it's exciting games. Everybody wants to tune in. It's good that it ends right at the All-Star break. But then at the same time, wait, does it?
No, it ends today.
Yeah.
Ends today?
Yeah.
Oh well.
So there's a big gap. So I don't know.
So I hope there's not a dip in intensity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
There's still something to play for. You still want to play for a good record. get into the playoffs and, hopefully win the, everything. So.
All right, so check this out, right? Right. See, here's the thing, right? And I disagree with Mike. I don't care whether or not, as long as they compete and they play, I get it. We've had, I understand everybody's points. Why do these multi-million, some billionaires, why do they need a money incentive or a championship incentive to want to go play? They should just already have that will to play. You're already making this amount of money, the whole 9 yards. Oh, they're giving out participation trophies. They're giving out participation accolades, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. As long as they go outside and compete, I could give a fuck. I could care less. Go out and compete. I want to see the best of the best compete at the best of their ability. Now,
hold on, wait a minute. So what you're saying is the $500,000, you're cool with just doing that all the time? The money incentive, basically.
Yes, because, yeah.
But if you're a small market team, you can't do that for 15 people.
But it's not coming from the teams. It's coming from the NBA directly.
They can't do that for all those teams.
Yes, they can.
They can.
Financially, think about how much money they're making from Vegas.
Every year?
Yes. It's actually going to go up every year, too.
I mean, listen.
That's what I'm saying. I think, I don't know how much.
But you know good and well, if I'm making more money, I'm not trying to dish out more money either. I want to pocket everything.
But you apply that into the profit margin before the season even starts, because they had already put this out there before the season, so they knew how much they were going to gain and lose. They had an idea about how much profit they would either gain or revenue they lose based upon how much money they're giving out. So if you already have that in mind, then you know you're going to lose that amount.
But here's the thing also, all right, because it sounds good and all, but I'm thinking to the All-Star game. Remember 2020 when they changed up the format and they let everybody draft their own players? It was cool at first. It was wild competitive. And then it fell off.
That was also Kobe too.
I'm just saying.
I think it's just the game itself too. Like the games are hard to watch. It's like, it's cool if you want to.
One, there's too many threes being shot.
Take it to the park and choose your player, but it's like you guys are not even going to play hard. You know what I mean? At one point, it was like, all right, first half of the All-Star game, we're just going to joke around highlights. Second half, we're going to play for real. It's not even that. It's just...
Also,
they just playing around the whole time.
I want to address your point. Yeah. So just to be clear, just so I don't jump off a limb. So your whole argument is how long are they going to continue competing for the in-season tournament? Because you compared it to the All-Star.
No. I'm saying, like, you know how, what I'm saying is, like, how the All-Star game was.
Yes.
And...
it became too much?
No, when they switched it up.
Yes.
And they had it where you could pick your own teams and everybody was playing competitive because it was an accumulation of your points. And then the fourth quarter is like whoever had more, like whatever the target goal is, you're closer to it. But if you was playing around with your lead or whatever, your point differential would be different. My thing is they started slacking and they didn't really care about it the next couple of seasons. My thing is for the in-season tournament, you're talking about paying the entire season $500 million or whatever the case is.
$500 million, $500,000.
$500,000, my fault.
Yeah,
I'm bugging. But I'm just saying, you do all that, and then they go back to how they was already playing because they're gonna make it regardless.
No, I don't think so, because you gotta think about it like this. It's elimination. That's one.
But you can't do that for the whole season, though.
No, it's not for the whole season. It's only for the first half. After that, it's done.
No, what I was saying is the whole season, like for them to play that competitive.
Yeah. Well, first of all, because I understand what you're saying, but if it's only for the first half of the season, I'm not expecting them to play like that for the whole season. But the closer you get to the All-Star game, the more the competition ramps up because people are not worried about the standings. The in-season tournament applies to your standings too. And not just that, I think some people are thinking of the first, like people are thinking about the LeBrons, the Tatums, the Browns, all them. Fuck them. They're going to have to compete because you need a good bench to win. And not all the bench players are getting paid guaranteed contracts like the top 7, which is, the starters and then the 6th man and the 7th man, because they always get paid because they play at the most. So to those players, they're going to play hard. Because not everybody, like the Spurs, I think they said they're getting 1/6 of their check if they win the in-season tournament, the $500,000, because they have the lowest pay. That's why the Pacers are playing so hard, because they want, 1, that money, and 2, as Tyrese said, he's lost in everything he's done. He's never been a winner in anything.
I was going to say, I think they just own one.
No, but that applies because now you have because now there's no excuse to say you never won nothing. There's no excuse. You have at the beginning of the season.
But that's if you care about winning.
Well, I think
he does.
So.
He does.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that, like.
So then the teams that don't care just won't make the in-season tournament.
I mean, but if you don't care about that, then
that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What do you plan? It'd be the same thing to the playoffs. Though.
I worry about like the teams who are going to drop off once this tournament is over.
Right.
Or players who are not going to not show up anymore.
And I think that's one of the main critiques is to move it more down into the season. So that you can link up with the All-Star game.
But you shouldn't have to do all that. That's my whole thing.
But you got to now. It's something that the fans can't necessarily complain about because they're going out there to compete.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I enjoyed it.
So to me, it's like, does it really matter about whether or not it's, there's a money incentive, there's an accolade. It doesn't matter. As long as the product on the floor is good, that's it.
Here's the thing. Here's what does.
And they're always going to try to.
Hold on. Here's what does matter. Mm-hmm. They got to fix this reffing problem.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
That's the only thing holding it back from that point on.
I think they got to pull back some of those, like hanging on the rim. Like, pulling up on the rim.
No. My thing is how you can't express yourself.
Like, or if I dunk and I come down and go, that's a technical.
Yo, come on. Listen, you're not going to catch me windmill and then I'm going to just
walk away.
Yeah, no.
How often I'm going to do that?
Yeah. Like I deserve a right to just go, yeah, I'm that shit. I'm that boy.
I should be able to stare somebody down after I done crossed them.
And, no issue.
Yeah, like this is basketball.
I mean, I remember it was flagrant when Tim Duncan got thrown out being on the bench.
Yeah, but
was about that for weeks.
Time out. Yeah. That was Joey Crawford though.
But they were talking about that for weeks though. That wasn't no like 1 week thing.
And here's the thing. I'm gonna say this much. If I know the referee's name, he on some bullshit.
That's a fact.
I shouldn't know none of their names.
The only ref I know that like that is, the one with CP3.
Exactly, Scott
Foster.
And do you know him for any good reason? No.
Well, the only time we're talking about him is when CP3's playing.
What's his record against Scott Foster?
Isn't it like
0?
Yeah, it's a bad record.
That's sus.
He might have 1 win.
But they had a personal issue off the floor apparently years back, so that could be related to that.
With his son.
It is.
But I don't understand why you'd have him keep reffing his games if you know there's a personal conflict.
Exactly.
Like might be a scheduling issue.
But as a business, you gotta if two peers don't like each other and they're at the workplace, HR will put one on one day and then the other on the other to keep it down.
Shout out the betters.
But at the same time, it's like, yo, like that don't make no sense. Like split them up, put CP at this time, and the only other ref I know is Gucci Man, but I don't actually know his actual name. There's a ref.
I know exactly.
Yeah. There's a ref that people always call Gucci Man because he looks like Gucci. But
he like his skin, though.
He's a good ref though. You don't never hear about him outside of that. It's
Right.
So, yeah. But, and what do you guys think could be improved on for next year? I think it's the courts, and they got to figure out that if there's a standing. Like, point differential, I shouldn't have to blow out somebody by 30 points to make something that, that's what happened with the Celtics. There was a 3-way tie between the Celtics, Magic, and...
That's making it unnecessarily complicated.
Yeah.
Just win-loss, that's it. That's where the analytics get in the way.
Tie.
Yeah, there's a 3-way tie, and that's what caused an issue.
Nah.
I'm trying to find the standings. I should have had this already up here, right? Well, cap.
What would I change? Oh, I know what I would change. Them jerseys.
Word. Jerseys in the court.
Like this year, the jerseys have not been that good.
So I think it was the Boston Celtics, the Nets, and the Magic. There was a 3-way tie. They were both 3-1.
For what?
For the in-season tournament. And the reason why the Celtics won over both of them is because...
Points?
Yeah. But no, not points. It was the point. I think somebody lost to another team, and that knocked them down.
How much they won by?
Yeah, they won by, I think, 30. Because it was against the Chicago Bulls.
Nah.
I mean, if you got to do it that way, like who scores the most points... I mean, I guess that makes sense.
It only makes sense because it's in season. You can't really like adjust the schedule.
Rudy, you definitely didn't see the clip of the Bulls coach walking over to who's the coach for the Celtics? No,
it's Joe
Mazzulla.
Yeah.
The Bulls coach walked over because he was wondering why the starters were still in the fourth quarter because they were up by like 30, 35.
Oh, get your ass back on your bench. Don't worry about what I'm doing here. Try to beat us.
No, because it is an honor thing with the NBA.
I don't want to hear none of that.
Listen.
I agree. But then you should like the points differential then.
Listen.
Because that's do with that.
I don't want to hear none of that.
If I'm up 30,
so then you want it then.
You should have beat me.
If I'm up 30 and you mad that I'm still like throwing up highlights,
but
make them run some laps.
Yeah.
But take your frustration out on them.
But that's what people were saying. If you don't have a problem with teams blowing other teams out and keep running the score up, then points differential shouldn't matter.
You should have stopped me.
Then
why
that's my point.
Yeah, I guess
but that's the point.
Yeah.
So then you shouldn't have it. So then there shouldn't be a problem with the system.
Bro, that's the same thing. Chris Paul and Dame or something. It was a 7-point game, and it's like, oh, the winding down, and he goes for a layup. It's like it's a 7-point game. I might just beat you.
So then, all right. So then I was gonna ask this question after I no, because I was gonna bring up that the courts and just have them play a game to where they break the tie. If they're both 3-1. Just do whichever team.
How do you
send everybody to Vegas?
See,
how do you add that into the schedule?
See, because then I would have to. No, well, you just have to check to see when they play them next. That'd be the thing. Because most of these teams that are in the same division, they all play each other commonly. So the Celtics could have played the Magic again.
So switch the games around like you were doing during COVID.
I think that was just for COVID. I don't think they're trying to do that every time. Because that has to do with TV schedules, TV rights.
I get you.
Yeah, so that's not a simple thing.
Listen, I don't know that.
But I mean,
I think they should just keep it with the points where whoever scores the most, and if there is a tie, you just get in that way. You know what I mean?
Or if y'all played each other, whoever has the better record against each other.
All right, so here's the article from the who's this? The Fan Insider from Fan Nation. So what happened was the Orlando Magic were knocked out from the tournament, even though they were arguably one of the best teams in the East, because the Boston Celtics beat the Chicago Bulls by 27 points and the Brooklyn Nets beat the Toronto Raptors to trigger the point differential tiebreaker. So that's what led to the whole...
So I lost on a technicality,
pretty much.
Basically.
But that happens in March Madness all the time.
Well, they keep that over there.
But I think that's why they're trying to bring it over here, because people...
Make it more exciting.
People were complaining. Players weren't playing. Numbers were going down. They needed a reason.
Hold on, time out. But they still don't talk about the refs. I'm sorry.
Nah.
That's part of it.
You know why.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying.
Union. But what do you guys think could be improved on?
We were just saying the courts and the jerseys.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, the jerseys, to me, they had a nice little run. Mm-hmm. Like every year they were coming out with new jerseys, but I think it's just becoming too much.
Also, I don't like how they took the Lakers black jerseys away. I wanted them to wear that in Vegas. That would have been hot.
Did you see the Orlando Magic jerseys? With the blue stars?
No,
I didn't see it. Let me see. Was this for the in-season tournament or just regular?
I think they're rocking it for this year, but it's supposed to be like a retro jersey of...
Oh, this one? Yeah, I see it right here.
Nah, this one doesn't have the sparkle, the shine.
Yeah, it just has the stars.
Why even bother? You
don't. It does have the stars. There's the stars in there.
But it has that shine to it.
I can't tell based upon this picture. Let me see.
So I'm gonna show you the old one.
Oh, trust me, I got Latte right here. I got you.
So look up T-Mac in that same jersey.
Okay, T-Mac. I think what it's missing. No, it's the same thing.
You sure?
Yeah. The only difference. No, it's the same jersey. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's missing something.
It has the stars in it. Like I said, I'm looking at the 2020. 2023.
I don't know. They look a little off to me too.
It's just
because I'm looking at this one right here.
The T-Mac version had the shine to it. Like the stars would kind of illuminate a little bit.
I think it was a different material they were using with the jerseys.
It could have been maybe the different, but in terms of looking at it, they look the exact same.
Right.
They should have just left it alone though.
But I think they should do a throwback jersey at least one of those times during the
my thing is
in-season tournament.
Do a Vegas inspired jersey with the Lakers.
And change that Vegas code. That's just trash. They got the red, white, and blue up.
Listen, bro, we talking about all the courts. Change them. Make them look right.
I'm surprised what they don't do is like split the court. Have one half be the championship team, have the other half be.
I like that.
Yeah, split it so that it shows. But I would do that for like the finals. I wouldn't do that for
not all of them.
Yeah, finals. So here we go. Young teams that are off to a hot start, right?
Mm-hmm.
OKC, I mean, Sacramento came back kind of. They're still a little low there. I mean, they ain't, you know, they're 12-8. So they started off really bad though. But I think what's his face was hurt.
Fox.
Yeah, Fox was hurt. But OKC, Sacramento, pretty much all the teams we said wouldn't do nothing. OKC, Sacramento, Timberwolves, Rockets, and Pacers all are in currently right now playoff contention.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel? Do you guys think some of these teams will fall off? Some of these teams will last? Who do you guys think is making it past the first round? Who's not even making it to the first round? How do you guys feel?
Are the Wolves a young team still?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Definitely.
Like I said before, I don't expect them to hold off that first place. I think they'll make the playoffs because they had a solid start.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't trust Cat. I think he's weak.
He is weak.
I think Rudy Gobert has a ongoing target on his back.
Ever since that
COVID
Cousins picture. DeMarcus Cousins photo of him trying to back down DeMarcus Cousins. Yeah.
Carl Anthony. Nah, don't forget when Ben Simmons had him in the headlock and he actually tapped out. Nah, that's facts.
Yeah. It's like you got two weak guys in the middle. I like Ant.
I do too. I don't like his supporting cast though.
I don't like him on this team.
No.
I think somebody said it. Like he has too big of a personality to be in that market.
Oh, probably Kevin Garnett or
KG said
Kevin Garnett or
Stephen A.
Stephen A.
Yeah, like his personality is too big.
Imagine him in Miami.
Oh, he'd be going crazy. He'd be getting all the bitches.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Those shoes would be flying off the shelves.
Him in New York or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he would.
I wouldn't do that to him.
I mean, we need
Fuck
something.
you.
I know what you want. I know what you want. You gonna get everything.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna get it, but I want it.
You can want it all you want. Don't waste that man's career.
Mm-hmm. And
how the Knicks doing?
They're in contention, but listen.
You see, he ain't saying much.
Yeah.
Listen, it's probably second round and out, man. I'm an honest Knicks fan. You know, I was hoping. I said depending on how everybody looks, depending on injuries, it can.
Hold on, real quick.
No.
I'll wait till we get to that part. But Brunson, that boy.
Oh, he hooping. I was wrong.
I feel bad about.
I said we might have overpaid. This was 2 seasons ago.
Okay.
I said we might have overpaid a little bit, and then his first season
we all said that though.
Then he's hooping. I'm like, all right, you know, let me retract my statement a little bit.
How much did we pay for him?
I think he's like 100 and some million, right? He's not a lot. He's like 120, I think.
Was it like 120 or 140?
Yeah, it was either 120 or 140.
I can't remember. But I do remember saying something similar because I ain't never seen him play as a first option.
Well, let me pull him up. So he's
a good first option right now.
Right.
But
I think they need something else.
To win, he gotta be like 2 or 3.
Facts.
Hold on.
He's doing enough to keep them in the contention.
That's what I'm saying. 4 years, 100. Oh wow, we was way off. 104 million. 4 years, 104.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, I switched to 4 and the 0.
Yeah.
But I still felt like that was too much.
Yeah, at the time I definitely.
Because I ain't know.
Now, do you feel like we underpaid now? Like
No, I think it's fair.
Solid.
Yeah. I don't think he's done what he's got us to the playoffs. I mean, and a lot of people didn't. His first season here, I think people thought we'd be like a play-in team.
I thought so.
Yeah, and then we ended up being the 5th seed or 6th seed because I think the Cavs were the 5th seed, right?
Yeah, it was 4 or 5.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
I think they were 5.
But speaking of young teams off to a hot start, because you know, Rockets is Rockets. We don't really, listen. As Mace once said, there are just teams I just don't watch. They are having a winning season. I think they're the 9th seed, 8th. But
I want to see. They need a name over there though. That's all.
No, they got a. I like
Van Vliet's not a name.
No, he's not a name. I like him. I like him, but he's not a name.
He's not a name.
They have pieces over there. I think they have Uncle Green over there.
Yeah.
Uncle Jeff is over there.
Jeff Green.
Yeah. So I think he's over there. But outside of that, you don't have nothing that's like a heavyweight. Mm-hmm. And I would never forget when Curry exposed that man, 2nd, 3rd game in. Brooks.
Oh.
He had him jumping. He had him jumping all over the place.
Crossed him twice behind the back.
And then it made him jump in the air.
Yeah, and like
it was
dirty.
I love that.
But young guards. So, I left out Ant because Ant could also go here too. But the main ones that are really prospering, well, the Melo's unfortunate, but Haliburton, Maxey, and I do have LaMelo here, but we can put Ant in there as well. So on Twitter, and Cam was involved in this, our cousin. There was a start, bench, cut.
Oof.
So what I did, I said start. I said start Haliburton. I think I said start bench Maxey, then cut LaMelo.
I agree with that.
And I think it was one of Cam's friends. He like, oh, so everybody all of a sudden has recency bias all of a sudden, right? Right. But then I brought a good point. I said, if you look at their stats from when Maxey came in, and you could argue, and I gave him a point, you could argue that because LaMelo has the ball more, right? So he shoots more. But Maxey has always been more efficient, always more assists. Now he was coming off the bench, so he was behind Harden, but he's also been more efficient than LaMelo even this season. And he has the ball, besides Embiid.
And he plays.
And
I'm not saying LaMelo doesn't want to, but he's injured.
But he's always hurt. Right. And he's hurt again. And his team is losing. That's another thing.
I was gonna say he hasn't helped his team win.
And Maxey has.
Exactly.
And so
granted, he has a better team, but that's not the point. In his role, he's doing more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, well, we got Mike's point or Mike's take.
No, how do you feel? I agree. Like, as far as
I felt like that one was a little easy.
Yeah. So Tyrese, you would start.
Mm-hmm. Maxey off the bench.
And what's his face?
LaMelo cut.
See, I seen LaMelo play in person, and he's unpredictable with the ball at times. Mm-hmm. He could score, he could pass, but like he's missing something. I feel like that the other two guys have. You know what I mean? At least Maxey's gonna score. You know what I mean?
And Maxey can play a little defense. Yeah, I'm not saying he's the best, but he can play a little something.
Tyrese makes everybody better. Like
even though his defense is suspect.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a lot of people though.
There are players on that Pacers team that like.
All right, so then you said it was easy. Oh, go ahead, finish. My bad.
There are players on that team that I never I didn't hear of before this year, and like I hear all the.
I'll say this much. I'll say this much. So I knew Obi Toppin was going to do well once he left New York.
Oh,
I knew that.
Alley oops all day.
That happens all the time with the Knicks.
I don't say I didn't hear of them, but like
you didn't know about all the players in there. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so it's like
Matthew.
Underrated. TJ McConnell always. Always been underrated.
The white boy? Yeah.
But y'all said Mike Conley wasn't shit. Mike Conley's one of the most underrated guards in the whole league currently.
I think his age.
Not right now.
Yes, he is.
I'm talking about when he was at his apex. I agree.
Mike Conley's making that whole Timberwolves team better. And Ant's not the one that's getting those assists. Mike Conley is.
Good for him.
It's like CP3.
No, it's not.
Except CP3 is a legend.
No, it's not. Exactly. So how?
Yes, but if you compare the two, if you compare the two currently right now, they're both doing the same job.
CP working on one leg though.
I mean, Mike Conley's about to be there and damn so.
Wait, you comparing Chris Paul and Mike Conley?
That's right now.
That's what I'm kind of asking him.
To their current careers,
he's kind of saying
to their current careers, and right now one's currently first, and the other one's not in the playoff contender right now. I don't think
he's not playing like that though. I think he's injured right now.
11. Who? Mike Conley?
No, CP.
Oh yeah, but when he was playing, I mean, it was kind of shaky even then.
I think it's the system that he's in. I think we all expected for that system to work better than what it is right now. Mm-hmm. Draymond was out for a little bit. That hurt him.
Yo, can we speak on Draymond for a little bit?
That's. I mean, the injury that wasn't his fault because I know he had off-season surgery. But after that, that's him. I can't make an excuse for a team. Like, and that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about Mike Conley and CP3 right now. I'm not talking about when one was on the Hornets / Pelicans, whichever one you want to see.
I get you.
I'm not talking about then. I'm talking about right now. Currently, they both do the same exact job. Their main goal is to get the bench better. CP3 is actually only focused on the bench. Really, that should be his job off the bench. Mike Conley's doing it on the bench and as a starter. That's why I'm saying. Then what's the difference?
Not giving it to him. I don't care what you tell me.
I can never compare the two.
I get
what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, he's finally like me in my third year.
Yeah.
Or not my third year. Excuse me, my OKC year. Okay, he's doing that.
Memphis, he was hooping. It's just
absolutely. That's what the whole thing. I'm even entertaining this conversation is because of Memphis.
I mean, but even then, he was like a top.
Didn't they make it to the?
He wasn't a top 5 point guard.
But,
I don't know if he was ever a top 5 point guard.
No, never. But
not overall, no.
But I will say this. I will say this to his credit. His team was always putting the Clippers out with CP as the leader.
Yeah.
And I think he went further than CP.
I mean, but those teams had a squad.
No, I know.
Clippers?
It wasn't
Clippers?
him. It wasn't Grizzlies.
No, but I'm saying Grizzlies versus Clippers. He went further with the
yeah,
Grizzlies.
but listen, what he's saying and what I'm saying is he didn't do it to him by himself. Yeah. It was the team. But I'm just saying.
He did have Zach Randolph on that squad.
I'm just saying the point is that he did it. You know, he did eliminate him.
I mean, you could argue CP3 had more help.
Nah, he did.
That's what I'm saying.
He did, but I think,
and that's what I said. He brings the
matchups worked better in the Grizzlies' favor. I think
because they had the tougher front court.
Yeah,
but they played in the same conference.
Zach Randolph couldn't.
I'm just saying, Zach Randolph and Gasol versus Blake and DJ. DeAndre Jordan, if he's not getting lobs, that's it.
I mean, but he wasn't he up there for Defensive Player of the Year a few times?
That was because of CP.
CP for Defensive Player of the Year.
I'm just saying the Clippers at all being watched was because of CP. If they didn't watch
and Jamal Crawford
and Blake Griffin,
yeah,
and what's his face from Duke, the
JJ
Redick. He had more help,
but
listen, but he had Doc Rivers. So stop.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
That's why that boy commentating with the ashy throat. Pause.
That's a fact. Whoa.
I said pause.
Right.
I said it immediately because I knew.
Yeah.
No, I heard him commentate. I was like, oh no. I said volume down.
Oh man.
No, it's not that.
It's not that bad, but I'm not trying to hear that.
You'd rather him coach?
I'd rather him not do either.
Listen,
he's not a bad coach. He's not a bad coach.
Just because you get a ring with a talented team does not make you a good coach either.
He's not a bad coach.
Just doesn't know how to execute.
He's just an overrated coach.
No,
I'll say that.
I think what it is, he's good with bad teams, but with great teams, he's bad.
I don't know.
Because he doesn't know how to adjust when something goes wrong.
I don't know how you don't, with all the teams that he's had.
Besides the Celtics.
How do you not win? Because
like I said, he's not, think about the Celtics players have said themselves, they had to adjust on their own. They didn't listen to him.
Because he's stubborn.
And that's why I said he doesn't know how to adjust.
Bro, I'm just talking like back in Orlando Magic days. You fumbled the bag with Tim Duncan because you ain't want him to have nobody on the plane with him.
Well, that's a fact.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a fact. But at the same time, he still brought that team to the playoffs. And that team wasn't expected to make it, though.
I don't want to hear that.
T-Mac and Tim Duncan.
That would have been crazy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You jeopardize our whole future.
That would have been
over a plane seat.
At least 2 rings. That's at least 2.
Orlando going through it.
In the East?
Yeah.
In the East. That's what I'm saying.
At that point, Orlando going through it, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
They always have been.
Because I think the only ones that had to do it was the Pistons, maybe the Pacers at that time I'm talking about. Maybe the Knicks.
You talking about Eastern Conference?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe the Knicks. I don't think the Heat were that good. The Bulls weren't.
The Nets.
The Nets.
Jersey Nets.
I don't think the Knicks weren't that good at the time.
The Knicks.
Not really.
He tried to sneak in the Knicks.
No, I'm thinking of the teams that were okay during that time.
The Knicks weren't okay.
So that's what I'm saying. They had a pretty good lane. Maybe the Cavs. The Cavs would have been because LeBron was in there.
LeBron was there.
So the Cavs would have been the only one that gave him a real issue. Pistons maybe because I think the Pistons beat them in the playoffs.
Pistons,
Cavs. I'm trying to think of the Pacers.
Not really the Wizards. Not really them.
The Heat would have been on the rise at the time.
Yeah, the Heat probably on the rise. So like I said, but they would have. Tim Duncan would have gave everybody business.
That's it.
So regardless of what you said,
I'll just say
Tim Duncan,
Tim and
T-Mac versus D-Wade and Shaq.
Yeah,
that would have been something.
And then you got Tracy.
Shaq wasn't bad, but he was on his decline by that point. He wasn't.
He was still.
Yeah, I was gonna say you still would have had to deal with it.
But it's not no Magic. It's not no Lakers.
It don't matter.
I'm not hearing none of that. No, it's Tim Duncan versus Shaq right at that time.
No,
Shaq still would have given.
I was gonna say you're talking about Miami Shaq like he's Celtic Shaq or Suns Shaq.
No, he's not. He wasn't nowhere that bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Even Shaq himself said he became more of a 6th player. He said it himself.
Yeah, no, but
that's fine.
He was still the 2nd best player on that team.
That doesn't mean he.
And
definitely during the playoffs too.
At times
he was cooking during the playoffs.
Still the best player.
But
he handed D-Wade the keys. Like
I don't think. Let me not say Shaq is still gonna get his. Let's be honest. He's still gonna get his. Mm-hmm. But it's Tim Duncan. It's gonna be another Hakeem versus Shaq.
But that was baby Shaq.
This is older Shaq versus a younger Tim Duncan. Like you can't compare that, especially when Tim was on his way out with the Spurs. He had 2 rings at that point.
You say you can't compare that, but that's what you just did. You bought them up.
How?
You said Hakeem and Shaq.
Yeah.
And we was talking about Tim Duncan and Shaq. Yeah.
One's older. One was older. One was younger.
But what would a Duncan did? Like, what would he have done to Shaq?
What could he not do to Shaq? What did Hakeem do to Shaq?
No.
You see how he just said you can't compare them?
Hold on.
No.
Hakeem was gonna go at you.
Yes.
For real.
Yes,
Tim Duncan's not like that.
Huh?
He's not like that.
No. Yeah. He's
not like that.
I don't listen. Tim Duncan was a quiet player.
Quiet assassin. Yeah. Quiet.
But I don't care. I don't need you to talk. I need you to go get buckets. Corinne.
Yeah, but he not
Hakeem.
like you.
Hakeem got buckets.
Yeah, because he went at Shaq.
Yes.
He went at Shaq.
And
Tim Duncan's gonna
go at Shaq in that post.
Not all 48 minutes.
Nah.
Hakeem is gonna go at you all 48 minutes.
And they had Alonzo.
Well, so that would have helped. Oh, you talking about for the Heat? Yeah, but okay, what that mean?
What you mean you got
Alonzo? Listen, I'm not. Alonzo is great.
I'm not talking about 1-on-1. I'm saying if Tim Duncan got his turn into Shaq and he's getting them in the post,
I need to see which, because if they had shooters by that point, I need to see for the Magic. Because if you double him,
I think
Tracy's gonna be open. Somebody's gonna be open. So you can't double him. So it's gonna be 1-on-1. Somebody's gonna get open.
I mean, we don't know. That Heat team was
they weren't scrubs. No, listen, they won. So they weren't horrible.
That would have been good to see.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I want to smack Doc even more.
But that's all I'm saying. But
CP should have a ring. There's a few things that should have happened.
That Lakers trade kind of fucked up.
But guess what? The Clippers should have had one too.
That's a fact.
And Doc had all that talent. Mm-hmm. What he do?
But I do want to ask you guys this.
Yeah.
So let's take LaMelo out. Mm-hmm. Haliburton, Maxey, Ant.
Ooh, that's tough.
Oh, I got you right now.
Go ahead.
I'm going Ant. I'm starting him.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese off the bench. Mm-hmm. Maxey, kick rocks.
Nah, I'm flipping Tyrese and Ant for me. Tyrese is starting. Ant comes off the bench.
That's fine.
See, I would take what you said, but it would be recency bias.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I didn't want to say it.
I gotta go with Ant, Tyrese, and Maxey.
I understand because Ant has showed up in the playoffs.
But throw in what's his name, Shay?
Yeah, Shay.
Throw him in there. All
right,
so now that's a good one.
So Ant, Tyrese, and Shy. Oh man, that's tough. I mean, they both Ant and Shy have both had. So you got to go with Ant and Shy theoretically because they both have playoff experience.
I don't have to do nothing.
I mean, it could be whatever you want. It could be potential.
No, but I'm looking at it
right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I mean, I do like Tyrese's game, but I probably
Tyrese is getting cut. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's getting cut. Yeah, he is.
With expediently.
Expeditiously.
Word to T.I.
Yeah, word. I mean, he's getting cut because you can't. And shit, that's a tough one.
That's why as soon as he said it, I was like, oh.
And even starting, like, because you could, if
either one.
I'm trying to think. Well, based upon experience,
I'm going Shea. Yeah, starting Shea.
I'm not. I'm starting Ant because Ant's gone farther.
That's fine. That's fine. You can do that.
I'm starting Ant because he's gone farther.
It's like 50-50 with me. I gotta go with Ant only because I feel like he just has a little bit more dog in him.
Mm-hmm. I respect it.
But Shea be cooking them boys down there.
It could always,
he be cooking in that sheen that he be wearing. all that sheen ads he be doing for Kim Kardashian. He be cooking in that sheen, boy.
All right, so out of those guys, who do you think is gonna have the best career?
Oh, yeah, man, they're always so young. Pause. Ooh. That was crazy.
Hey, you been on one, bro.
Nah, but I've been pausing it though. I've been pausing it.
Is it heavy on the stoppage?
Yeah. Well, oh man. Based upon overall team talent,
I can't do that because they might trade his team.
That's what I'm saying. And anybody on OKC could get traded for a star.
And most likely will.
Yeah.
They stockpiling the talent. They got another 4 years.
I would still, if the teams stay as they are, and I love Minnesota, I love the Pacers, I'll probably give it to OKC because they have the most young talent that's like could blow. And everybody on their bench, if they probably went to another team, some of them could probably start.
Wait, so you said that they're piling up their players to get another star.
They already have a bunch of picks.
I was gonna.
Would you really mess that up though?
I would trade the picks. I wouldn't trade some of the players.
I was gonna say I wouldn't personally, but I'm just saying you had the flexibility to do so.
Yeah, and I think that's why the GM did that.
But also, here's what I want to know: why does the Clippers keep getting finessed out of their picks?
Because they're not thinking.
I'm just saying, bro.
Same thing with the Timberwolves,
bro.
I mean, and this is post trade, but still, you lost a lot of your future off that Rudy trade.
Yeah, but that's Timberwolves though. I'm just saying Clippers should be better than that, bro.
Clippers, Timberwolves, and until things change,
like you know
I'm
how
hold it Magic.
You know how we talk about games and it's like pay to win,
and my Knicks, they're known for trading their picks away.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah,
and y'all draft wrong.
Yeah, we had a few good ones, but no, a lot of them.
You don't keep them.
RJ Barrett,
Eddie Curry. We had Curry and we passed on Curry.
You said Eddie Curry?
Yeah.
No, but
wasn't he on Chicago?
Yeah, he played for the Bulls.
I was gonna say he got drafted by Chicago.
No, but I think he got traded to the.
He did get traded.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm just saying
he was supposed to be something too.
Mm-hmm.
Trash.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean.
Got a ring with Miami.
Yo, did he?
Must be nice.
Toronto with what's his face? No, not Toronto. Not Who? Toronto. Nuggets. Melo and the center.
Jokic?
No. I said Knicks. We traded him.
Gallinari.
Yeah. Gallinari.
Yo, did you just see he dunked on? I forgot who he dunked on. Jaquez.
You said he wasn't doing nothing for the song. That's what you said last podcast.
For who?
You said Nurkic wasn't gonna do nothing.
I didn't say Nurkic.
Who'd you say?
I said Gallinari.
Oh, Gallinari. Okay, my bad.
and since you want to bring up some stuff, was I wrong?
Well, he not doing bad with them though. He could,
I ain't hear what I asked you.
Listen.
All right then.
I'm like
all
DJ.
I see is
I'm gonna spin my takes.
I bet you will. I just see he be catching elbows left or right. I like, thank you, appreciate you, nerd.
But I mean, listen,
no, but Gallinari, he dunked on the rookie from Miami. I was very surprised.
Oh, he got out there.
Yeah.
Now it's that, like I said, once again, trading for Melo. We lost a lot of stuff in that trade for Melo.
That's because front office ain't thinking. Bro.
Listen, that's why I said I wouldn't trade those. I wouldn't trade those players. The most I would trade is maybe like if someone is going down.
First of all, I'm not trading him. You leave in the off season.
Huh? Who?
Melo. Okay.
Yeah. Because Melo was gonna leave anyways.
I'm just going. That's what I'm saying.
He was gonna leave anyway.
I don't have to give up nothing.
Yeah.
He's coming here.
Because once what's his face off the Nuggets said I'm out because of his beef with the coach. He was the first overall pick. He went to the Nets.
Martin.
Yeah. Once he said I'm out, Melo was like I'm out too.
Oh yeah, beef with George Karl.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Kenyon Martin was one of the best beefs because he didn't play none of that. He cursed him right out, and I think he did in the locker room a few times.
Of course.
So
George Karl wrote a whole book basically solidifying the beef.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why would you even say that? I feel like their mothers didn't raise them right. Okay, you going too far.
Yeah, that's a fact. They're bringing up my family for no reason. My mom ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
Right. And even then, it's like you see them on the court. You probably don't even know their family.
Listen, as you can raise somebody the best they can be. You can raise them right, and they can still go out and just be a serial killer regardless. So you can be raised right and still do wrong. I mean, but
and even then, ain't nobody coming to your defense if you're such a great coach.
Yeah, that's just it just doesn't. Listen. But Wemby versus Chet. So the reason why I bring this up, right? Because I've seen a lot of debates about this. Mm-hmm. People are saying the reason as to why Chet is more efficient is because he's on a better team. So what do you guys think on the rookie player on a bad teams statistically versus rookie players on stable teams? Stable, I'll say stable because OKC only has been winning really for like a year. Mm-hmm. So on stable winning teams, do you guys think a rookie player on a bad team should be given more leeway because they're having to shoot more, they're having to do much more? Or do you think it should still balance out? Chet should still get Rookie of the Year based upon the numbers he's doing right now?
I think it's rookie of the year. It's not like MVP. You know what I mean? It's who's the best rookie. Mm-hmm. Forget everything else.
Because I think Wemby. Just let you know, Wemby's shooting 29% from the field.
It's still early. You know, I think it's still early. It's still early.
It is still early, but that 29% probably it might jump up to 30s.
I don't think it's as like easy as what everyone thought was going to go. Everyone thought it was going to go to Wemby. Right now, Chet is like consistently putting up
Chet hooping. He
good numbers. You know what I mean? So because of that, he could sneak in and win it. I can't see it happening. I think Wemby needs to pick up the pace. He probably hit the rookie wall, but it's still early.
I mean, isn't the rookie wall at All-Star break?
Yeah, but he probably hit it. You can hit it at any time.
That's a fact. That's true.
He probably just hit it like. Let me not.
No,
that sentence.
No, go ahead. No, I mean, listen. Just say pause after.
No. I just caught myself.
Just be quick with that pause. That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, that's my take.
Mike,
I'll just say this. This is something that hasn't been said. Chet is a second-year player.
Oh,
he's been in the league for a year.
That is a fact. Now that is true, but
I'm not saying that
based upon the league rules, he didn't play.
Listen, I know technically he is a rookie.
Yes.
However, you done got a head start.
Did he play any games last year?
No, he broke his foot.
No, I'm just saying if you rehabbing, you working out with your teammates, whatever the case is, whatever the facilities is, you're going against other NBA guys. Now, having said that, Wemby being on a bad team, like you just said, it shouldn't matter. It's whoever performs better. I know they like to throw in the team thing. I think the team thing only really matters if
So then you think Blake shouldn't have gotten that Rookie of the Year that one time?
I don't think Ben Simmons should have beat Donovan Mitchell either.
Fair enough.
That's just me.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that.
You know, I mean, I get technically it's unfortunate, but you had a year. You know, I understand the other side of it. You'd be like, I didn't even get a chance, but it's like, bro, then you're cutting into somebody else's rookie year. But if you're on a bad team and you're putting up better numbers, I think with the bad teams, you should be getting more opportunity to play. It just so happens OKC is a young team. You know, so I think Chet has a chance to take it. I know the league, the script don't want him to. It's probably going to be Wemby.
The script.
That's a real thing, bro. That's a real thing. I don't care what nobody
The script.
That's a real thing. Because certain things, it's like, ain't no way.
A little suspect.
Like Miami not getting swept in the finals, script. No way.
I think some of what was the game 4? Some of those calls were real suspect.
Why is Jokic on the bench in the first quarter? Just to give him a chance. And they was still losing.
Well, they do that often. Star players do go to the bench in the fourth quarter. At the start.
I didn't say the fourth. I said the first.
Oh, the first. Okay.
I'm saying like they were giving him fouls like that. And then it was like trying to balance it out. It's like, come on now. Let's just get the sweep over with.
Well, I'm trying to think who it was. I think there was an NBA player who was like Jefferson? Not Richard Jefferson. He played with him on the Cavs.
Who?
Al Jefferson?
No.
Played with who on the Cavs?
It was him, Richard Jefferson. This is when they won in 2016 with him. I just can't remember his name. He has a podcast.
Shannon Fry?
Yeah. So I think he said he was talking to a rookie during the playoffs, and he said, "Well, you know it's a game 6, so if you have a 15-point lead."
That was. I know what you're talking about. That was Evan Turner. He was talking about Shannon Fry.
Yeah. He was like, if you have a 15-point lead, you really only have a 5-point lead. No.
He said, do you really want to see the 76ers versus the Heat, or you want to see Celtics versus the Heat? And I was like, there you go. Entertainment.
Yeah. So, like I said, there are definitely some things, especially with the refs. And we have seen it before with the book, with what's his face?
Donahue.
Donahue, yeah. So there is definitely refs who definitely do take it within their own hands to get it out the pocket. Sacramento Kings versus Lakers.
And it's more
money. We're not going
to
speak about Kobe. You know what I mean? Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah. It's more money for the league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Another game, it's just more eyes.
But I think it shows that you can't perfectly script it, because I think they wouldn't have had Suns versus Bucks.
Yeah, you can't perfectly script it. But guess what? Scott Foster was officiating, so we knew what time it was. We should have.
It's that. We can't even say that because they were up 3-2 on them at one point.
2-0.
Oh, 2-0. So you don't have no excuse.
Listen, they get no excuse from me, because especially Like, they celebrated like they won the chip after. I knew that. I was like, y'all doing too much too early. Y'all didn't earn that.
All right. So now my next question is, what do the Celtics, because the Celtics have always been in contention, right? They've been in contention since what? After, a little after, what's his face left?
IT?
Yeah, IT left.
You mean he was kicked out?
Yeah.
What year did Tatum arrive? It was probably
2017.
So it was, if not 2017, I think it was 2018.
18 or 19.
So they never really had like an off year to rebuild per se. I mean, but what do you guys think they need to finally reach a ring?
Health. Right now, health. If Porzingis
and
is healthy,
a left hand. Let me stop.
If I wish Marcus Smart was on this team.
Exactly. They lost their edge.
Because like to me, it would feel wrong if they won without him. And yes, I feel like they lost their edge. But they're playing, I think, pretty well right now. Porzingis is playing out of his mind.
He's hurt.
But wait, what was the last game that he played where he was just shooting lights out from three?
Nah, he was killing for a little bit.
He was killing, but then he got hurt.
It might have been an old game that I watched. But I think if they're healthy, I think they have to win because it's going to be at some point they're going to start talking about Tatum and Brown.
They've been talking.
They do that every year.
Brown just got that extension.
Right.
But it's like
nobody told you to do that?
Max. No, trust me, they're going to find a way to trade his ass. It's the Celtics. They will find a way.
Who you telling?
But I think, I don't think they play well with each other. They don't really play.
I don't think so
ISO.
either.
They don't. It's a lot of that. It's ISO. A lot of, your turn, my
ISO
turn.
into a pick and roll.
Yeah, and it's like, if they don't win this year.
They remind me of what Dame and CJ thought they were.
Yeah.
Even though CJ isn't even close to really Brown.
I know that.
But
I said what they think. You know how I feel about CJ.
You're right.
You know how I feel.
This man got beef with CJ.
Why?
Ever since he stepped out of bounds. Even before then.
No, it was at that point. Because it was him and Chris Brixley that one day.
Because Dame was going crazy.
Dame dropped 55 and y'all were about to come back and then I'm watching a Chris Brixley workout in the summer. No backcourts being called. I'm like, see, this is where that bullshit come in. It's like you practicing bad habits.
That's a fact. Yeah, as Shannon Sharp once said, you can't practice. Everything has to be the same. You can't bullshit around in the regular season and think you're gonna be able to fix it up in the postseason.
Yeah.
It's
like what you even practicing for?
Yeah, you got to be perfect throughout the whole. Not perfect, but you have to be great throughout you can't have 1 minute you're lollygagging in practice and then you're just going into the game. You can't do that. No. Practice has to be. In certain cases, practice was always harder.
Has to be
than the actual game is. So that the game is easy.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Like,
but then you got Chris Brixley.
That's why people were complaining about that. And Sixers and Clippers.
And I'm sorry to cut you off, but
go ahead.
All the people that Chris Brixley work out, they don't be making it far, bro. Respectfully, Donovan Mitchell, Trae Young,
Simmons.
Simmons work out with him?
Yeah.
Oh, they ain't helping his case. And they got a couple. Cole Anthony hooping right now.
Right now.
But we'll see. But I'm just saying he be having a lot of names in there. It'd be like blackout, black top, whatever it is, and then just like.
Because it's not NBA intensity.
Listen, I get it, but if you're working out in the summer, you're kind of preparing yourself for the NBA season. So you can't be doing that no backcourt.
Yeah, no. Like I said, practice should be like the game. It shouldn't be. That's the issue I have sometimes with the Clippers because I've heard about how the practices are. It's intense. It's not intense.
It can be because you got Kawhi, the most fragile people in the world.
You got now. What's his face is over there, Harden, and Harden had that issue with Sam Cassell when Sam Cassell. I don't know if you guys have seen that clip. It was a clip of him, Harden, and Maxey. They were doing a drill, and Sam Cassell was like, "All right, so when you miss a shot, you got to get the rebound, do the layup, then you got to run to the blah blah blah." Harden was like,
"I ain't doing all that."
But we miss shots all the time. Why I gotta do all that?
Yeah.
Maxey over there laughing. Sam's like, "It's a mentality thing. It's just you gotta be." Sam Cassell has, of course, 2 rings.
Hold on, and this is the sad thing. That's your vet saying that.
Yeah, that's your OG.
That's your vet saying that and the young boy laughing at him.
Yeah.
Like, yo, look at this guy.
Probably why he'll never win a ring.
I mean, at this point.
Most definitely why.
At this point.
It's sad because he's what? Top.
His best opportunity was with OKC.
Top 4 all-time shooting guard, you know? And he's the one without the ring.
I mean, listen.
That's why he's number 4.
I mean, you know, at least Allen Iverson got to the finals.
That's a fact. And he took that one game from the Lakers. So they was going to be perfect.
But I don't think the Heat got swept. But that was AI as the main guy. Or not the Heat. The Thunder got swept. Because he was on that team.
What do you mean?
OKC versus Miami.
Nah, they didn't get swept. That was 1-4.
That's what I'm saying. So I can at least give him that. But AI was the main guy.
Yeah.
You was the really 6th man sometimes coming and playing. But it is a shame. It is a shame. But
listen, he did enough to make it to the Hall.
Yeah,
Harden?
but
I know what you're talking about as far
you're gonna
as
be left outside that group.
Harden?
Yeah.
He just, you know how someone said that there's a
ring group.
Room, a room
that's what I'm saying.
Or a table where you could sit with the guys who won 6.
I think Charles Barkley explained that perfectly. He said, when I step into a room, I can go to the Hall of Famers, yes. But I can't go to the Hall of Fame. I can't go to the group that has 2 rings, 3 rings, 4 rings. I have to stay with the group that only has the
really good who didn't make it.
Yeah, I can only go to the Hall of Famers that don't have it.
Yo, if I was stepping into the league, just hearing that, that would motivate me. I want to be in that room with
facts
with Jordan and LeBron and Kobe. That's where I want to be.
But what's crazy,
but you know, his extracurricular activities come first.
Oh yeah, but you know, clubs. But moving on. This is more of a joke topic. How much longer would the Detroit Pistons be trash, man? It's bad. You guys tanked for like 6-7 years.
Cade Cunningham rolling over his grave right now,
and that man alive. Nah, I saw he hooping, and then I'm looking at the rest of them.
He's playing horrible defense. They thought he'd be a good defense. Yeah, he's not playing good defense.
Damn,
I mean, they thought he would be good at defense.
Is that because of the injury that he came back from?
It could be that. It could be the coaching. The coaching defensive style could not be suited for him. It could be multiple things.
Yeah.
But I mean that whole team is bad. Besides, certain, there are players who are having highlight moments, but they're not doing nothing.
But that's what I was saying. We were talking about this in the car, but it's like you got Isaiah Stewart, you got
crazy ass Isaiah Stewart want to choke out LeBron.
He's calmed down though, right?
Well, he still had a few scuffles with LeBron even now.
I was gonna say I don't think he's seen LeBron, so he
has.
No, I'm talking about when he doesn't see LeBron, he's okay.
Yeah,
okay. It's just LeBron.
But I think there's a clip going around of they were running down the court. It was this season, I think they were running down the court, and I think he put an elbow into LeBron's chest. And
I ain't forget.
And LeBron went straight to refs. What are we doing? You gonna let him do that?
LeBron, get back in the play. I don't want to hear all that. You left that man leaking. But that's a pride thing. My whole thing is they got Isaiah Stewart and they got, I forgot, there's another dude, and basically all they do is get rebounds, putbacks, and all that stuff, and that's like majority of their points because if Cade ain't scoring, everybody else bricking.
Yo, they don't have a good team at all.
No, not at all.
It's mostly rookies and sophomores.
Yeah, Marvin Bagley.
Wiseman. Marvin Bagley, that's who I was talking about. He was put back.
Yeah,
and that's crazy. He was supposed to be the one, too.
Oh, wait, you got that question on there, don't you?
Yeah, he was supposed to. No, he was supposed to be the one, and first he got placed behind Cousins.
And remember Willie Collinstein or whatever the case is?
Yo, I forgot about
that. That's what I was saying, bro. It was a couple of drafts.
Bender.
Dragon Bender.
Yeah.
I remember it was a few drafts where I'm like, yo, them dudes just disappeared.
Yeah, man. I mean, Bobo about to be next.
Where's Michael Carter Williams? He's not in the league no more now?
Doubt it.
No, he's not.
Because I remember I think
last time I saw him was the Bucks or the Heat.
I'm only asking because
or the Bulls.
Probably overseas now.
Yeah.
Possibly. But I'm only asking because
and that rookie season was crazy.
That first game.
Him and Brandon Jennings had one of them. They came in cooking. And then, unfortunately for him, Brandon Jennings ACL.
Yeah,
But
I mean, he wasn't gonna win it that year anyway.
No, but he was cooking. Yeah, he and then he got hurt in the middle of the season.
Yeah. Now I only asked about Michael Carter Williams because it was 2 players I saw, and I didn't know they were still in the league. It was Josh Richardson
No.
He's on the Heat.
He used to play with the Celtics, I think. That's who you talking about?
Josh Richardson.
Are you talking about the guy?
The one
he's back with the Heat because he was on the Heat originally.
Yeah, he's back with the Heat. I know he was on Dallas.
Like Summer League, the same guy that came on to them with the Summer League. That's the same one I'm thinking of. Oh shit,
I believe so.
Oh shit,
but
I remember seeing him.
I saw him and I was like, whoa! Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, he's back.
Yeah, he's like a blunt. He's been passed from one team to another. Like,
but I was talking about him, and then on the Spurs they had Doug McDermott.
I'm not that surprised because he's a shooter. Shooters last a long time.
I'm just saying, I forgot his name, and then I saw him. I was like, oh, that was that guy,
Mick Buckets.
He was on OKC, right?
Yeah,
that was his first team.
Mm-hmm. And then he went from there. Then he go to the Knicks. No, Bulls. Then Knicks.
Knicks, Bulls. Yeah. I remember that because that's when
Derrick Rose was here.
No, I was gonna say what's the dude? The dude from Spain.
Oh, Rubio.
No, the dude who was on the Bulls, the one who was killing.
Oh, wait, what?
It was.
I'm thinking of like,
you know, Mirotic.
Oh, okay. I
don't think he's
the
from
dude
Spain.
That got his ass beat by what's his face?
Bobby Portis.
Yeah. That boy Bobby Portis is a menace, bro.
I hate
yo. Did you hear what happened after the game? He went and called the coach out right after the game, like right in the locker room. He apparently, according to the report, this is alleged. According to the report, after the game, he went. They closed the locker room door and he went to town on everybody. He went to town on the coach, you know, except Giannis. He didn't go to town on Giannis. No. But well, first pause. Ooh. But at the same time,
it's crazy.
Listen, I realized after I said that. But I said going into another man is wild.
Whoa.
It's wild. It's wild. I said it's wild.
Excuse me, we need a new host.
That wasn't even the rest of
you wilding right now.
It was an explanation. But still, it's like he cursed out the coach. He said your coaching style is very suspect. You got to get better. I said first of all that shouldn't leave the locker room, but the bench player doing that to you.
That's wild.
That's crazy. You coming off the bench talking like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you thought you wasn't playing before.
Man's about to drop.
Facts.
But speaking of stuff like that, of heated disputes, according to James Harden, he sacrificed money to join the 76ers. So what was alleged, according to him, is true. He said he was going to get a contract after, if he took less money, he'd get it in the maximum extension for the next year. That's what he is saying that he sacrificed. He sacrificed $14.3 million in order. This is funny. He sacrificed $14.3 million in salary during the 2022 season to help the Sixers acquire PJ Tucker and Daniel House.
That's on him because that don't even make no sense.
That's what I'm saying. I get it. You play with PJ Tucker and
first of all,
with the Rockets.
That's his friend. He purposely sacrificed that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that
saying?
ain't got nothing to do with team.
But even then, my thing is, how old is James Harden right now?
Mid-30s?
30.
Like 34, 35?
34.
If I'm 34, I'm not taking nobody's word for getting no max contract. All right, I'll go somewhere else where they still trick to think I could still play like how I was playing, get my contract, and
I think he thought he was going to get one with them. I think that's why.
I'm sure he did. Mm-hmm. I mean, I understand, being lied to doesn't feel good.
Happen.
I got to do what's best for me. Mm-hmm. I'm not taking nobody's word for it, especially at this point. I'm not a young player where I'm being promised the world. It's like you're on the decline. Yeah. You got to be real with yourself.
So this is what he said. He said, all in all, I sacrificed all that to go to Philly with some people that I trusted and it bit me in the ass. You know what I mean? So it's part of life and we all go through certain things. So it's going to make me tougher. No, it's not. I mean,
I was going to say, I said, so why you got to take it out on the Clippers? Why you got room? They had something good going too.
Word. Shit. Remember when that trade happened? What did Cam? What did he say? Oh, they're getting 20 and the leading assist maker of the league. He's led the league in assists. I said, I don't listen.
You see, I ain't respond to him.
You're in the Hall of Fame. You're guaranteed to get. You need a ring. Fuck all that.
You need a ring.
And you have been known to fall short in the playoffs. People want to see you shine in the playoffs because you've fallen short. Fuck all that assist shit. Fuck all that most points. Fuck the MVPs. Fuck all that. You need to show up when it matters most. That's what people ask, and you didn't show up. So now you get criticized. No, ain't nobody trying to hear none of that shit.
And here's my thing also.
I'm not going to keep hearing that.
Yo, like, what was that? The first round versus the Hawks? what was that, like 2 years ago?
Who?
When Embiid went down?
Yeah.
James Harden didn't pick up the slack. He didn't start dropping 40s and all this stuff. He was 12 and then he had one game. It was like 27, whatever the case was. But it's like, bro, you do that. That's your last impression. How are you going to convince an owner to pay you a max contract?
That's what I'm saying. There's just things that...
like, that's all I'll say. You like, go to another team and trick them into giving you a max.
Like for instance, in most business deals, right? They will look at your resume. They say, oh, you did this, did that, the third. All right, that's cool what you did that back then. But in the sports world, they look at what you did before and what you'll do after. Yeah. They're not just paying you based on what you did before. Your next contract that's coming up is going to be for what you do in the future. Right. So if before you was stanking it up, your contract going to be stank. If you're hooping, they're going to hope that you keep hooping and get better. But if you regress, now it's a bad contract.
You're not getting a max contract.
And that's what I'm saying. If the Clippers organization gives him a max, they got some issues.
They got issues because they traded for him. They had a perfectly solid squad.
Yeah, I think
they didn't have to do none of that.
They could have left it the same.
They didn't have to do none of that. They finally were getting it together with the whole squad. Like, okay, Batum and all of them who was playing. Now you add the pieces that you paying that are finally not injured. You see Kawhi been playing. We ain't heard nothing about load management all season.
Right.
But he's only doing 21, 22 points per game.
Don't matter.
That's nuts.
He doing something. He doing something.
That's a fact.
You're
right. Listen, I'm
still looking for Ben.
I'm not even doing it.
Listen, I'm still looking for Ben Simmons.
I'm just like, man, I'm so used to that Raptors, Spurs, Kawhi. I need that back, but I'm not getting that back.
Because like I think he's purposely taking it back a little bit. He could average 25 plus.
He's saving it for the playoffs. That's all that matters to him.
That's what he got to do.
Well, all I can say is this. I mean, Harden. In terms of Kawhi. I always tell people, and this is mad disrespectful, I don't actually really agree with it, but it is reality. The difference between Kawhi and, as we know, Harden, one has 2 rings, the other one has carried a team legitimately to the finals. Now, arguably, would he have won it without certain people getting down? Clay and
not
KD?
The point. That's not the point.
But that's a part of sports.
I was gonna say
that's a part of the game. You play who you play. That's an excuse.
Because guess what? Let's talk about Zaza.
Or we can talk about 2016. Not everybody played all those games. So, like I said, Draymond wasn't there. Sometime for I think one of the games, their center also got hurt. Bogut was out. I don't ever hear that excuse for 2016. So that's all I'm saying.
People like to pick and choose.
Yeah. So, but LeBron and Ime Udoka had some words. I don't think Ime should have got kicked out for that though.
Nah, it's just.
But I think they said he had one technical already.
Still.
But and first of all, he didn't call him a bitch. He said, same thing that Mario Chalmers said. You act like a little bitch right now.
He said, I didn't call you one, but you act like one.
Yeah. He said, you're acting like a little bitch. He ain't call you, but and that's when LeBron went over there. He said, hold on. When I saw Dylan Brooks cut him off, though, I said, yo, if Dylan Brooks is protecting you, I know he's heated. Yeah. Because LeBron made a straight beeline. Once that foul occurred, he went, right? He went straight to him. He said, hey, watch that B word.
I mean, he's calling the team a bunch of bitches, right?
Yeah, so.
It's like, it's just basketball talk.
Well, not that. He's saying you're acting like a bunch of bitches.
They probably were. Mm-hmm. But it's like, it's basketball talk. You're going to eject them in for that? It's just...
You're talking shit. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, like,
they seem to not get that.
Yeah, I mean...
They really seem to not get that.
Like, sometimes, and I get it, the refs are going based upon the rule book that they established. I get that. But you tell me you never played street basketball, and there's always that one guy that, yo, this motherfucker's trash, blah, blah, blah. There's always that. It's just mind games.
We want that.
Yeah,
but guess what? I'm going to be totally honest. That's why people like... Patrick Beverly, Draymond, Dylan Brooks, get that, put that out in the media so that when you play the games, they let you do more of it, and they're not gonna give you those quick texts.
The only ones I would keep out of that is
Draymond.
No, it's actually Pat Bev for me. Mm-hmm. Only reason why is because notice well he's not gonna hear this, but Pat Bev is a great defensive player. Mm-hmm. That's really what he does. Dylan Brooks actually averages 18, 19, and plays that solid defense.
It doesn't matter. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about...
No, but I'm saying he contributes more than just playing defense and talking shit. He's playing defense and scoring and talking shit. Now, he shouldn't have said that shit to LeBron, but...
Listen, that's irrelevant. My whole thing is, once you put it out there, you're not going to get a tech for doing what they were just doing. It's like, okay, that's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they give you a little bit of leeway. It shouldn't be that way, but you kind of have to.
I might argue that. I might argue against that.
On who you are these days.
You can't get too crazy though.
No, because if you think about it, Draymond's been known to get. I mean, can Draymond scream at them? Yes, but he'll get kicked out quick.
I feel like he has a shorter leash this year.
Yeah. I
was gonna say he took it too far. That's on him. No, I'm just saying,
kicking people in the group. Well,
but that's my thing. The only reason he's getting as much leeway is because they need him for Steph. He's on the Warriors. If he was on any other team, he'd probably be getting the same treatment these other dudes again.
What did Jordan Poole say? According to
he's the most expensive
backpack for 30.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what else he said? Yo, that was the best sleep I ever had. I don't want to hear nothing he got to say. Because that boy did not come back hooping.
Well, sometimes, other times.
Yeah, that's when the concussion come.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that.
He's another guy, Poole, that should be in that conversation. That should have been in that conversation of the Maxies and
listen, I'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna get too crazy, but
when we start 10:30, 11.
I don't know.
Like 10:30.
Okay, cool. So then, I don't know if you guys want to do predictions for the All-Star team, but I don't think they have the votes up just yet.
We could do that.
So who do you guys have for your All-Star team predictions?
We doing the whole roster or just starters? Because
let's just do starters. We don't
starters is easy though.
I'll do my research.
Steph. I'm doing West first. Steph. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron's gonna get voted in. Jokic and KD. That's gonna be the West.
Okay.
East is gonna be. I would say Embiid. Embiid, Giannis. Those two are probably gonna get in. I would say Bam. I would give Bam a shout.
In the East?
He's been playing pretty well.
You got two bigs.
Small forward. No, excuse me. No, not Bam. Tatum. I'm bugging.
Oh, I was about to say.
No.
You about to crowd the shit out that thing.
I wouldn't put him as a starter, but I would put Bam as an all-star this year.
I think he's made it a few times as reserve.
Yeah. So we can do that. This is where it gets tricky because I'm like, Tyrese deserves it so far. But I could say Dame.
We're doing starters?
Yeah.
Yeah, just starters. You don't need to do all of them.
See, Dame.
I think Dame's definitely making over Maxey.
Yeah. I think Tyrese is gonna he made too much of a splash not to.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I forgot Drew Holiday made it last year as an all-star.
That's because
they had a good team.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's because of record, I think.
What about Trey?
Yeah,
just as an all-star, not as his team, but just as an all-star.
I was gonna say it's not a lot of people in the East, so yeah. Go ahead. Jalen Brunson.
Brunson, I feel like would come off reserves.
Yeah. I'm not. Listen, I done ran out of space for the starters.
No, that's it. That's all you need.
Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah, no, it's just starters.
Yeah.
So I got Tatum for sure.
Okay.
Giannis, obviously.
This is on record now, so don't switch up when I call you and ask you. This is on record.
Embiid. I gotta go with Dame. And damn, I don't know. Oh, Tyrese. I don't know if he's gonna start, but
so what? He said how many? What did you say?
I think I said
we had the exact same.
Embiid, Jason Tatum,
Giannis, Dame, and Tyler, Haliburton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like
Tyrese. Excuse me.
Tyrese. I was about to say Tyler.
I was thinking Tyler here. My fault.
Yeah.
I feel like the fans they're liking what they see from Tyrese, and I
they're
can see
vote
them.
him in.
Yeah, they're gonna vote him in.
All right, now West Coast.
Especially if they win the tournament.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Speaking of which, real quick, I want the Pacers to win.
Yeah.
I think they should win, but I think the script's going Lakers. Go ahead, though.
Just to give LeBron another
Yes, that's why.
bro.
That's why I mentioned script earlier.
Listen. You can have that script, but if the players want it, they're gonna override it. We've seen that happen.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Because,
I hope Hooper's hoop.
I think I was watching It Is What It Is, and Mace said it perfectly. It's young versus old, experience versus inexperienced.
That's facts. Yeah, but guess what?
Script. So it's gonna be a running game, depending on who sets the offense and flow.
And you know what else? If Scott Forster one of them decide, Tyrese, sit. Go to the back.
But your West Coast?
West Coast I think is a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
Steph.
Mm-hmm.
KD.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, obviously.
I gotta pull up my small forwards for the fucking. So I'm trying to think of small forwards in the West that I could think.
I think I gotta put Luka in there.
I like that.
And then,
see, Luka's a little funny because he's 6'7",
but he plays point,
which is yo.
Yeah, but these point guards are getting tall, bro.
Yeah, they are. I mean, Steph is a combo, but isn't Steph like 6'4"?
6'2",
6'3", something like that. But even then, it's like in the past 3 years,
it's been going up.
I said Jokic.
Yeah.
I said Jokic, Steph.
So we got the same thing. He just instead of Luka, I got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm going with Luka more so on name.
Yeah, he's gonna get voted over Shai.
How about you?
All right. Damn. So all right. So this is what I was thinking. I'm trying to find his okay, cool. So I'm gonna start off with the East. Let me pull up. I just want because I feel like there's a PG that I'm forgetting in the East. Okay, cool. Here we go. So for the East as my point guard, y'all said Steph. I'm gonna go a little different. I'm gonna say Shai because apparently Shai's a point guard. I'll go Shai. I'll probably put Luke at the 2. They just gave me a page error. I don't appreciate that. I'll probably go LeBron at the small forward, have him be at his spot. For power forward, you guys said KD. I'm gonna say Anthony Davis.
What? I knew he had one bad take.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna put Anthony Davis, and then I will put.
Yo, Roman, we out of here, bro. Your boy tweaking right now.
Listen.
Yo.
Look, it is what it is. But I feel like he's gonna make it just because of the team he's on.
I mean,
I think that's why he's not getting.
Yeah. And of course, Joker. Yeah.
Okay.
Now let's see. Let's go to the East for my point guard. Oh man. Because here's the thing.
Making excuses already.
Nah, because the All-Star team up is more about flashy, so I'm gonna go with Tyrese.
Okay.
But Maxey and Trey are close seconds and thirds for me. Shooting guard. Damn, there really ain't that many good shooting guards in the East.
I was gonna say there's not a lot of shooting guards left.
I mean,
the point guards are the shooting guards.
Is Brown a shooting guard?
Yeah. Oh, Brown?
Small forward, I think.
Yeah.
No, they
Brown,
switch.
Brown is a 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Donovan.
Ooh, I forgot about him. But I'll still put Dame first.
I could either do Brown or Levine. I'm doing it based upon guards.
Whoa, Levine?
Yeah.
I like Levine too.
Yeah.
But
I like him too, but not
because the All-Star game is a highlight show. It's not. I'm focused on the highlights. Then that's what they're gonna do for the first 3 quarters.
Okay.
I don't know.
See, a part of me wants to be.
Go ahead, say Brunson.
No.
Oh, you want to put Kawhi?
No.
Say Randall.
This is East. This is East.
Okay.
See, just to be a troll, but I'm not.
No, you mean it.
No.
Julius Randle.
I am gonna say Jason Tatum. Julius Randle's crazy. I am gonna say Jason Tatum, but
quickly.
Just to be a dickhead, I wanted to say Jimmy Butler, even though that's not really his game type. It's not.
I wouldn't put Butler over. Tatum.
No, because it's not his game. Just like really, I wouldn't put the Joker in the All-Star game, but he's gonna make it because of his overall talent. His skill, his game is meant for a regular game. It's not flashy like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Giannis, of course, is the center. I guarantee you this though. I guarantee you, either Pascal Siakam, I always say his name right.
Wrong.
You're right. Paolo, I think I said it right.
Paolo Banchero?
Yeah. Either he's going to come off as the reserve.
Oh, he might make it in there.
Or sure. Siakam. But Giannis is definitely starting.
Mm-hmm. No question.
Is Wemby an all-star?
No. Okay. Hell no.
Right.
Too early.
No.
And he didn't do enough. He didn't do nearly enough.
He would have had a shot early in the season because they were talking about it, the way he was playing. But you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this. Well, I guess this is based upon efficiency, not overall stats. But see, there's two people I'm seeing right now: Joel Embiid and Bam. So I'll go with Joel, and then Bam will probably just come off as the reserve.
That's what I'm saying. Bam deserves it.
But there are some ones here who are also hooping though, but they're not going to make it.
Who's that?
I don't care. Miles Turner's here. Kristaps is here, but he's hurt.
No.
Wagner's hooping, but he's not in he's not all-star material.
Nah.
But
we're only getting one person from the Magic.
yeah.
If any.
But so all right, so this is actually a question I did want to bring up, and this is probably gonna be our last one because we are running a little low in time. So the question I had is this. Actually, it's two. What future Hall of Famer will not have his jersey retired by his current team?
The team he's on right now.
Yeah.
CP.
KD.
And well, because there are, I think, a few other not Hall of Famers, but other good players that have
James Harden.
Yeah, there you go. And what NBA players did you think was going to be next up that failed, and what guy you thought would fail ended up shining?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna be honest, I was struggling with that one. I still don't really have an answer.
Oh, I got
like I know people who fell off, but people who I really can't call it.
If you guys want, I can go.
Go ahead.
Michael Beasley, I think, was probably one. I thought because you ever watch like
his college career was crazy.
Even now, like some of his he's unguardable, bro. Like
right,
it's just his ass just
a left-handed Carmelo at times. You know,
you ain't lying. He was lying people. It's still to this day, I think he's one of the best college players I've seen perform.
Yo, remember we was at the Big Three? That boy was doing nothing.
Yeah, doing a damn thing. He wasn't doing nothing. I mean, he shot it a few times, but it wasn't nothing impressive.
It felt like he was ready to go home.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Also, it looked like he wasn't even trying.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is my list of the players. Now, me being a Knicks fan, Frank Ntilikina, the French Prince. I was really hoping.
I knew he wasn't gonna be shit.
Listen, I was working with you at Home Depot. I was like, listen, I just hope he can develop. His defensive game was top tier, but his offense was horrible.
Where is he now?
Either with the Mavs or no, he left the Mavs
overseas. No, he might be.
No, I don't think he's on the Mavs anymore.
Was he on Utah?
He might be on Utah for real.
At least he's still in the league, you know.
Well, that just means you're just a good. Charlotte Hornets.
Damn.
He about to be out.
Yeah,
he about to be out. Listen, I don't want to ever laugh at a man losing his job, but you about to be out, my boy.
Yeah.
Grayson Allen, I didn't think he was gonna be in the league for long. He's still in the league. He's with the Bucks.
That's like his fourth team, ain't it?
Yeah, but
he got drafted by Utah.
Yeah.
Then he was on Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Then he was in Milwaukee. And he's on the Suns.
Oh, he's on the Suns now?
He's on the solid role player. Though.
Yeah.
Like,
he is.
But I thought his antics and his attitude would have got him up out.
He's a bit of a bitch, but like, nah, he's
but he's a skill bitch.
That's a fact.
Basically.
I said, and this one was crazy, but it was because of his height and his defense, which is still suspect.
Bobo?
No. Trae Young. I didn't have him making it. Only because of his height and defense. And that was his main, and it's still his main thing. Especially his defense. You don't have to be the tallest motherfucker, but at least try. And Michael Porter Jr., because of that back injury that was hampering him throughout his first 3 seasons. Kobe White, he not making it.
Whoa,
He's
all right.
He's having a good season.
Right.
He's going off.
Unless they trade him, that's where he's gonna die.
That's not the Bulls' problem though.
But listen, at the same time, I need you. Like for instance, I thought he would have shown.
I got you right now. Emmanuel Mudiay.
Oh yeah, a lot of people thought he was gonna be
Emmanuel Mudiay.
He's not in the league no more.
No, he out.
No, he out.
No, I mean I thought he was gonna hoop too. That game winner he had against the. What was it? Minnesota, where he shot from half court and that shit went in. That shit was crazy.
I believe so.
Kobe White, even though y'all say he's hooping, I expected more. Bobo.
Listen, I expected more too, but he redeemed himself this year.
Bobo is another one.
Mo Bamba.
Yeah, Mo Bamba. Oh, Mo Bamba could have been another one.
They gassed him up so much.
That's because of that damn song.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
LaMelo Ball, just because of his attitude and sometimes his family's health. And that, of course, went to him now, too. Your brother's knees, your other brother's not in the league, even though your other brother's actually a really good shooter.
Yeah, he a good stealer, too.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
He fumbled the bag.
That's a fact. And fumbled it real bad. He had to get Trump involved.
That's what I'm talking
about. Don Maker. I thought
Taco Fall.
Taco Fall could be another one, too.
Taco Fall should have been Shaq.
Yeah,
not as dominant,
yeah.
but it's like you too big not to be helpful.
And my last one, Chris Dunn.
Yo,
I thought Chris Dunn was gonna be that boy.
That boy was done.
I gotta say James Wiseman. I thought he was gonna be a lot better than what he was.
I mean, I didn't think he was gonna be that bad. I didn't think he was gonna be good, but I didn't think he was gonna be like.
He's almost out the league. I didn't think he was gonna be that bad. Like he about to be just.
He about to be gone.
It's about to be done. But what's that guy that had that dunk? Dunk contest 2022. He was J. Cole was like his main sponsor. Dennis
Smith Jr.
Yeah.
He's on
I thought
Brooklyn.
I thought he would at least have like a Rain Man. Like
no, listen,
I thought
bro.
It was Westbrook.
That was Luka's fault. Yeah. Luka got drafted there like, I got the new toy. Yeah. I don't want that.
Yeah, but then at that point, well, if that's the case, when he got traded, he also didn't do much either.
Listen, I understand that, but
and this is gonna be the last one because we are wrapping up. I ain't got no more after this. I could bring up Luka's first half 25-point triple-double, but that speaks for itself.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I was saying in the group chat, they're gonna be drug testing that. It was like they had Luka, they had Joel drop 50.
Yeah. But he dropped that on the fucking Wizards, to be fair.
Still.
That was last night?
Yeah.
Desmond Bain dropped 50.
When did he drop 50?
It was the other day.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 days
And
ago.
then Desmond Bain dropped like 49 or something like that. I was like, yo, everybody getting
But that was against, I think that was against the Jazz. But, so this is going to be the last question.
Go ahead.
What NBA players did you see coming up that nobody else did? Like, on my list, I got Tyrese Maxey, because I watched all those old training videos of him. Tyrese Haliburton, because I saw him coming up through college randomly. Y'all tried to flame me in the group chat when I said I've been watching him since his rookie season and in parts of his college season. Everybody said they don't believe it. Well, it was mostly Will and Cam.
I was gonna say you wildin',
but
I know it wasn't me.
You was backing him up. You said I don't remember seeing you ever talk about Ja. Like, I was like,
no. I said I don't remember you talking about Ja. That doesn't mean I didn't say Ja was gonna be good. I'm talking about. I'm questioning where that came from. Where that take come from?
Because I think I said what? I said Kawhi's my first favorite player because of what's his face went down. Is out the league now, unfortunately. I forgot his fucking name. Cardiac Kemba Walker. That step back.
That was your first.
No, not my first favorite.
That's his guy.
Yeah. Okay. Listen,
Oh.
His knees took him out.
He's overseas.
No, his height took him out.
That too.
His no defense took him out. That inconsistent jumper took him out.
Well, the jumper was consistent with the Hornets. The second he left the Hornets, it became
it was nobody else on that team. Come on now.
You had listen.
He had big bodies to screen for him.
He made the playoffs.
Got swept.
Not all the time. That's my whole point. I could care less about
on the Hornets. He didn't get swept.
No, not all the time. No, he didn't get swept all the time.
He said not all the time.
Mm-hmm. Now he got swept. I think against the Heat. Did we have this exact same conversation in the group chat?
I believe we did.
They won 3 games against the Heat in 2016. They lost 3-4.
It went 7 games. Are you kidding me? Who was on that Heat team? What year was that?
Well, that was 2015, 2016.
Oh, that was Hassan Whiteside. That don't count.
No, that counts. You count that. That's a playoff game.
Hassan Whiteside? Come on,
that counts. That counts. That's a playoff game. You said he got swept.
All right, go ahead.
And that was the number one option?
Huh?
Whiteside was the number one option?
No, it was D-Wade, Whiteside, and somebody else.
Oh, that was okay.
Yeah. That was like at the end.
That was D-Wade at the end, bro.
Yeah, but that counts.
All right, no. If you wanted to, go ahead.
And then the rest was Malik Monk because of that game winner he had against North Carolina. That was crazy. Josh Hart because of the Villanova squad, and of course Jalen Brunson also because of the Villanova squad after Josh Hart left. So
you know what? I've been out the loop, so
you can use players that's been and came. Like I said, Kemba Walker's one.
I always liked Jordan Clarkson for whatever reason. Now, granted, he's not.
I think he's one of the more smoother. Like he has a smooth game.
Yeah,
like
certain people where I was just like
Paul George. Like Paul George has an entertaining game to watch. You just don't.
It just looked effortless to him. It's just I got my issues with him too.
Paul George is like I always say he's like a tall, like a big Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
A tall version of him. Just
I like that.
I mean, yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
just play defense. That's all.
Yeah, I was say you just play. And not that Paul George doesn't finish nowhere near as good as Kyrie, but I don't think there's many people who can.
Nah, Kyrie's probably top.
That's what I'm saying in terms of
5 finisher.
Yeah, that's a fact. But all right, I believe that's all the topics we have for today. I don't think there's any lasting topics that anybody wants to bring up before we head out.
Oh, real quick. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Cousin Bill. Happy belated. Uncle Larry, happy belated. Caleb,
birthday,
happy belated, bro.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Shout out to the fam.
That's a fact. And once again, we are in the Rack studio. Go to Rack in the U.S., not in Britain. As he always says, there's one in Britain. Fuck them. You know what I mean?
You wildin'.
Nah.
Just say that's not them.
Nah.
Don't be getting them folks on us.
Get all riled up.
Yeah, you'll be all right. Well, it has been your boy Huey, episode number 8, and we will see you guys next. Oh, time out. We are on YouTube now. So if you have, we're on YouTube. If you have not checked out episode 7 on YouTube, go check it out. If you haven't listened to it, even though you should have if you're listening to this one. If not, go check it out. And yeah, we are up out of here. We will see y'all when we see y'all.
Peace.
Deuces.